Hi everyone, Shoni from Shoni Gaming here. Good to see you all. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope you had a wonderful last few days. And I hope you all happy. So I'm very glad to see you guys again here. Today we are starting off this week once again flying through Europe for now, but flying around the world 440,000 kilometers. 2200 plus hours. So yeah, we're still on our way. We're still in a Cessna. That's not going to change. It's not going to change ever. Hey, Warrior, good to see you, man. Good to see you so early here. Thank you very much for joining us so right away at the start of the show. Excellent, man. Excellent. Hope you guys. Hey, Flubba, good to see you, man. Good to see you here as well. Good to see you. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. As I said, what are we going to do today? Well, I have a few announcements. We'll be doing those during the flight. But first off, let's have a look at what we did last week, shall we? So let's change to Windy. Haha. Now, I got a very nice plugin for Windy. It's called Flight Plan. That's awesome. Now I can create my flight plan within Windy itself, which is really easy because then I can also see the elevation and I can also see what the weather conditions are when I'm flying there. But I'll come back later to that one. First off, what did we do last week? Well, last week we did actually quite a long flight, and I didn't realize it, but we did 4 countries. We actually flew through 4 countries. So that's really, really, really cool. We started in Budapest, flew all the way down into Serbia to Belgrade. Then we flew right here through a wonderful nature parks onto Niš, and then into Bulgaria to Sofia, headed down into a second nature park, then flew on to Plovdiv, right here. And from Plovdiv we flew to the Black Sea, which we skirted all the way up to Constanta, and then on to Budapest. So we went from Hungary to Serbia to Bulgaria and then into Romania. Now this week that was actually quite a flight, and we had a few very cool things there. This week we will be flying through Hungary, also passing Castle Dracula. Yes, we will be flying across Castle Dracula, and I've installed a lot of Romanian sceneries. Apparently, there is a large modding community in Romania, so shout out to the guys in Romania. You did an excellent job, and you'll be making our flight a lot more interesting, so that's really cool. Well, today we will be flying from Bucharest onto Brasov, which is near Castle Dracula. Well, it's not basically Castle Dracula, but in Romania they say it's Castle Dracula. Then we will be flying all the way onto Cebu and then onto Corvin Castle right here, which is also stated to be Castle Dracula. Apparently they have too. And then we will be flying up to Cluj-Napoca and then onto Bacau, where we will be landing. And tomorrow we will be flying through Moldova into the Ukraine. And on Friday, we will be flying all the way up to a large part of the Ukraine. I think we'll be ending here somewhere. And then we will be skirting the next week. We will be skirting the Ukraine, the western part of Ukraine. So that's basically the Carpathian Mountains. Head back to Kiev and then onto Pripyat. Yes, we will be flying over Chernobyl next week. But that's next week. This week we will be the first flight we are doing is past Castle Dracula. I'm really looking forward to that, guys. So yeah, well, let's get this party on the road, shall we? Oh, first off, we need to see, of course, what is the wind. Well, the wind is really, really, really easy. Cloud coverage. There are a few high-level clouds, but the low-level clouds, which we will be having, very minimal, very minimal. So that's good. The rain, well, a bit of rain here and there, but not much. No thunder as far as I can see, so that's good. There's a large thunder formation right there, but that won't be influencing us in any way. So yeah, that will be our flight for today. Okay, so let me load up the flight. I've already done so. Let's go to the game itself. I have to start it up on the Flight Sim Toolkit, and if you do !map, I'm still that. Yeah, that still works. So you can follow me on the live map if you want to, and also the rest should be working. All right. Well, let's get the show on the road, shall we? We have the Cessna loaded. Let's see if we still have the fuel. No, we do not. So we add the fuel. Also, we need the ATC options, which I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that. That makes our life so much easier. All right, flight conditions are live, as usual. Live traffic is on. And for now, but stay tuned, for now, it will be group only. So, for now, I'll be coming back to that during the flight itself. So, okay, let's get this puppy rolling. Let's fly. So yeah, as I said, last week we flew again about I think 1,500 miles, something like that. So basically we're now nearing the 4,000 nautical miles, I think 3,500, 4,000 nautical miles, which is really cool. By the way, coffee, very important. Let's have a sip. Let's have a sip while it's loading. Muy importante. And yeah, so we are getting we're getting on our way. We've nearly done now Central Europe, and we are basically heading towards Eastern Europe, which is not that many countries actually. So yeah, fuel back coffee indeed they are. Shh! Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Shh. Nearly blew it there. Nearly do it there, Blair. There, Flubby. Flubba. Sorry. What should I call you, by the way? Yeah, it should be. It should be. Let me have a look. Okay, so that's all up and running. Also, by the way, I added a new mod, but I'm not seeing it here. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, wait a minute. I have to add it through... No, it's not showing up. Apparently you can now load Sky Vector as a ATC option mod, which but it's not showing up. I'll make sure that works the next time. Whatever rolls off the tongue. Okay. Well, I'll do Flubba for now. Let's do that. Flubba. I actually like that. Flubba. Let's see, guys. We have to set the altitude because I do not want to crash. I'll set it to 5,000 for the just to make sure. We will be heading over through a few mountain ranges, of course. So it might be handy if we get the altitude right, which is always a good thing. Let's face it. We head down there. We scroll out. Not in. Out. Yes. All right. I'll take that. And we'll scroll that one in. Yeah. All right. So we have the close-up on that. Then we go to the PDF. And we want the wind settings again. Option 3. 5 knots. Headwind. Very nice for a takeoff. Okay, let's head back. Let's do the bearing, because of course we have several waypoints and it's always handy to know how far that waypoint is off. So we are now at nearly 70 nautical miles. Should be good enough. I think we are good to go. Let me know if you're good to go. Okay, well, we are good to go. Let's see. Scroll out a little bit. Let's get this show on the road. Oh yeah, we are off, guys. We are now starting from Bucharest. And just to make sure I have my VFR map open. It's always so nice when you have a nice headwind and you're not blown off the runway. That's really handy. That's really handy. And we are airborne. We are airborne. Oh yeah. Immediately I'm turning to make sure I hit my GPS marker. Down to the left you can still... Oh, stall. No. Don't stall. Don't stall, dear. Don't stall. Pick up airspeed. There's a good girl. That didn't happen very often, but... No. Alright, now we are picking up airspeed, actually. Still very low. Not, pretty low. Not that high to my liking, but, okay. Thank you very much. Right into the trees, exactly. And we're off to Innsbruck. Because that was one of the announcements to you guys I wanted to make. Last week... no, I'm not at full flaps, actually. No. In a Cessna, you really don't need to do that. So that's very... yeah, it does look like it's struggling, doesn't it? But it's not, actually. I mean, flaps are up. 0. So, yeah. Might be the height thing, but... I think we are good now. Yes, I heard. It looks, indeed, it looks like it's struggling. You are right. It's not picking up airspeed any... Not, yeah. We are good with... let's see. Where's my yoke on the plane? It is right there. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. And it's at 100% right now. It is at 100% right now. Usually just when I fly across land, I try to do these flights at 100% so we can pick up quite a bit of airspeed. But I'm also climbing at a pretty high rate, as you can see right there. So let's make sure we'll be picking up some airspeed. Yes, I copied. Love you too, dear. Love you too. Okay, so now, as I will say, I think it's going well now. Yeah, we are slowly but steadily picking up our airspeed right there. That's good. And we are still climbing pretty fast, so Shoni is struggling! It finally happened! The cracks are showing! The cracks are showing! Let's face it, he's a fraud! He's not a pilot at all! Actually, we do have very nice weather so far, guys. It's a bit cloudy, but yeah, not that bad. Not that bad. Very, very large planes around. Shoni is struggling. Really? But yeah, I am. No, we are now good. Ah, we are now good. Come on, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we are still climbing. I'm leveling out at 2,500 feet. Should be good enough. Should be good enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. As I said, I'm at full throttle. Basically to make sure that I fly these flights in an appropriate manner and as quickly as I can over land. If I throttle down and fly at, for instance, 110, 100 knots, that will add about 200 to 300 hours to my total flight. So yeah, oh lovely, the pumpkin, that's awesome! Oh yes, you will be needing it today. Show me a lot of pumpkins when we fly over Dracula Castle. Yes, Dracula. Yes, let me stick my fangs in you, baby. I want to suck your blood, especially as it's made of lots of caffeine. What are you babbling about? I have no clue. I have no clue. As always, completely clueless. Completely clueless. And it's all good. Alright, so we are now heading towards... where are we heading? It is, if I'm not mistaken, the... Let me see. We are heading to the Bucharest Mountains. It's a mountain range in the middle of Romania, so that's pretty damn cool. Has coffee blood? Yes, I do. Oh, that's also a good one. The death emote. That's really cool. Yes, I heard your last transmission. I'm busy with my passengers. I'm busy with my passengers. They are more important than you are with your squawk code and everything. Oh, well, I do have to enter that squawk code. There we go. Coffee, coffee. Oh. I do so love coffee. I do so love coffee. I have my own coffee grinding machine thing, which basically grinds my coffee from raw beans, and then, or not raw beans, but beans, and then gives me a lovely, lovely espresso. So yeah, rip. Please don't. As I said, we talking about rip. Friday we did the poll, and for the save point. We got a clip on that, by the way. We clipped that part, and during the poll, we chose Innsbruck as our save point, guys. So that's pretty dang cool. When the poll was closed and Innsbruck was chosen, thunderstruck basically. So yeah, so that was kind of ominous. But yeah, we now finally have a save point in Europe. On the European continent, which Sudlo, yeah, it smells divine but tastes disgusting. No, it doesn't. It smells divine and tastes delicious. It's delicious. But to each his own. To each his own. If you're a tea kind of guy, make sure you drink tea, but just make sure you hydrate. Muy importante. But yeah, and the thing is, most people think that I'm really this hyper because of coffee. I'm not. That's just a ruse. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Our secret. So yeah, it's but we chose Innsbruck, and so that's going to be really cool. Indeed, the Mad Pilot, here for your enjoyment. Oh yeah. The Mad Pilot, that's what makes me crazy. So yeah. And the medication worked quite nicely, I must add. Prescribed drugs, aren't they great? So, nah, just kidding, I don't use any drugs. Prescribed drugs, I don't use any drugs either. Don't do drugs. Become famous and they'll give you them for free. Never mind. That's a quote from a movie, by the way. Name that movie. So, coffee. So there. But, yeah. As I was saying, we now finally have a save point. So, should I crash, heaven forbid, should I crash, I will be flying from Innsbruck to the last flight leg where I was on. Which means that should I crash now or halfway during the flight, I have to start in Innsbruck, fly all the way back to Bucharest where we were, and then I can continue the flight again. Penalties. So when you started drinking coffee, you didn't have to get used to the taste because that's the case. No, actually I did not. No, I liked coffee from day one, basically. It's not that I got it. I drank it from my teens. Started drinking that, so that's about 722 years ago. But yeah, it's no, I always liked it actually. I started drinking coffee. I was weaned on coffee. Moutje, hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice that you are here. Nice that you are here. So yeah, no, it's no. I started drinking coffee in my teens, fortunately, and I do not suggest you give your children coffee. I mean, that's maybe not such a good idea. Funny as hell, but not such a good idea. Nice to see you jumped on and listening in. Good to see you here. So yeah, and have a nice work day. That's most important. So yeah. But yeah, it's I always liked drinking coffee from the moment that I started it actually, and yeah. So it's we work, yeah, yay! So that's kind of cool, but no, I always liked coffee, and I started to get more interested into coffee as well. So basically, different beans, different flavors, where they come from, different roasts. You can do so much with coffee, and yeah, of enjoy it, basically. But I can understand why people don't like it. It's sometimes kind of bitter. It has a lot of acidity. So, yeah. It's an acquired taste. But I think that's the same thing with drinking beer, for instance. To be honest, that's the same thing. It's beer also has that kind of bitter quality and that somewhat acidic quality at times. And maybe that's why I like it, but yeah. Could be, I don't know. But I didn't, I was always this kind of hyper, so yeah. The girls like the Starbucks. Yeah! Well, it's not that the Starbucks coffee is bad, but especially the lattes and the pumpkin lattes and stuff like that, they add so much sugar. It's so sweet, you know? And if that's your thing, I mean, go for it. Go for it, but yeah. Definitely when people say, oh, coffee is so good and half of milk and coffee. That's milk with coffee taste. Yeah, well, I actually have a slight dash of milk in my coffee. It's not much. It is slightly a bit of milk, but that's just me. But I also like it straight up. For instance, a good espresso, I will never water that down. Maybe a little bit of sugar, but that's about it. I mean, but if I drink coffee a lot, then I usually add a splash of milk. And then you have to drink it like elegantly, don't you? With the pinky up. It's hard to do with the pinky up, but yeah. Jury, hi. Glad you can join us. Glad you can join us, Jury. Hi. Somewhere I read that if you don't like coffee, you have childish taste buds. That made me laugh. Childish taste buds. Well played. No, it's all in the end. It's all an acquired taste, you know. It's everyone has different tastes, and that's excellent. It's not just drinks, and it's music, it's art, it's everything, you know. So, and it's all good. There's room for everything. But it's not that I drink coffee and so I hate everyone else who doesn't drink coffee. No, if you like tea, go for it. If you like chai tea or milk or whatever, if that's your thing, drink. But make sure you drink. Make sure you drink. That's the most important thing. So basically, yeah, it's all what you like. He doesn't hate me. I never did. I never did, dear. I never did, and I never will. I'm not a hateful person, actually. So yeah. I mean, I'm more like a live and let live person. Shut up. Sorry, but Siri is apparently attacking me, and she won't shut up. So there. You don't like coffee? Well, yeah, you know, as I said, if you don't like coffee, there's room for something else. Tea, chocolate milk. I don't know if you like that. Chocolate drinks. That's good. So yeah. He don't hate anymore. I never did. I truly never did. No, it's all good to me. You know, the most important thing, don't yuck somebody's yum. Don't yuck somebody's yum. That's the most important thing. Melfius hates people. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He just says he does, but he doesn't. Truly, Melfius is a really lovely guy. Melvius is a really lovely guy. So yeah. Actually, he's my brother-in-law, so he's a lovely guy. I have to say this. I do. No. He's really cool. He's really cool. But yeah, it's it's all, as I said, don't yuck somebody's yum. That's the most important. Hey, there you go, Flo. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hydrate. Oh yeah, coffee. Glad you're here, Flo. Glad you're here. That's one hell of an entrance. That's one hell of an entrance. So it's yeah, it's all good. It's all good, you know. And the most important thing I always use for myself is, one, if I make one person smile each day, I did a good job. And I hope I already made you guys smile. So hey, I got my quota, but that does not keep me from doing it more. And the second one is, don't yuck somebody's yum. Don't yuck somebody's yum. I mean, if it's all good, it's all good. You know? Then he does a good job. Thank you, sir. You are most kind. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're out of hydrate stock. No, 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 no. Oh, you mean you can no longer hydrate? Can you no longer use the hydrate button? Or because I added a few things here and there, but I'm not sure if I did it right. Because, well, basically, let's face it, I'm a noob. So, there you go. Sorry guys, I have to turn off my Siri for now because she's really starting to annoy me. Let me see. Siri? Yes, shut up. Stop bothering me, woman! Yeah, so that's the one. Stop listening. There you go. Oh, 8 minutes, okay. Yeah, well, there is a reason for that, because people were spamming it like crazy. I have not checked it out, actually, Flo. I have not... Shiri loves me. So, yeah. Yeah, basically, you guys have to thank Flo for that, because he was, like, spamming it like crazy. Which meant that halfway during the flight, I actually had to go to the bathroom. Which is kind of interesting, because, let's face it, let me see. If you guys can find a bathroom in here... Nope, not there. Well, maybe we can use that as a bathroom. Or we could open a door. So, yeah. No. That's the thing. That's the reason why I have all these things set right here. The 5,000 feet, the GPS, all those things. So I can put it on GPS when I need to. Aha! Not just a hat rack, my dear. Not just a hat rack. So there. Go out the window. Yeah, exactly that. Sorry! Make it rain! Why is the rain yellow today? I don't know. Yeah, Shoni just flew by. Sorry! Needed to go badly! Bombs away! Maybe not such a good idea. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Funny though. Funny. But no. Let's not do that to the good people of Romania, shall we? Why am I still climbing? This thing just wants to climb. It just wants to climb. It wants to climb. Not yet. I'm going to do that during the weekend, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it. I may. But yeah, I'm really interested in doing the Japan tour. It's in a TBM, isn't it? I think you have to do it in a TBM or something like that. It's raining warm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got to pump it up. Pump it here. Pump it up indeed. Pump it up indeed. No, but I haven't done it, Jury. I haven't done it yet. So, but I am. I follow a few people online. Oh, in the Beechcroft, Kinger. Okay, yeah. I follow, for instance, Don Don Panpan, who is a Scotsman living in Japan, and he mostly flies in Japan virtually. So yeah. You go for it. If you can, go for it. I mean, this game always will bring a smile to your face. So, yeah, if you want to fly. Do it. I mean, it is so awesome to do this in-game. And, to be honest, what I'm doing is completely insane. It does not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, I am flying all around the world. Basically, flying to every country. 440,000 kilometers, and we are still growing in our flight plan. And I'm doing it all in a Cessna, so I will be flying for about 3.5 years straight. So yeah, it's this is quite an undertaking. But if you can't do this, if you just want to do your short flights and your short hops, go do them. I mean, this game is such a joy. I mean, look at that. I mean, the towns, they look good. I mean, right there, it's all beautiful, it's all pretty. I mean, look at the landscapes and the way the light hits the mountainsides and the meadows and everything, and the water that's snaking off into the distance right there. It's into the valleys below. It's how did they do this? How? it is still magical to me. I have now done, this is my 13th flight. I have flown for about 70 to 80 hours so far. It's still magical to me. Each and every time I start this game up, it brings a smile to my face. It just brings a smile to my face. You know, it's so awesome. And yeah, I mean, I'm so happy that I'm able to play this game, fly with you guys, have fun, you know. JFK to EDDF, 8-hour flight. Wow, that's quite a commitment as well. Yeah. Well, this one, the flights I do are relative short hops, so for about 2 to 3 hours. So that's mainly because of my real life schedule, and I can do it. I usually fly on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. And as I said, I'm doing basically about 2 to 3 hour flights, sometimes 4, but mainly 2 to 3 hour flights. And I am flying all around the world. If you scroll down, you can see you can see a map there, and you can see everything, everywhere where we are flying. For now, yeah, the autopilot is still very much a thing, Jury. It is. It is indeed. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are going to be a few hot fixes the coming weeks. I was expecting one on yesterday, to be honest. I was expecting one yesterday. But I know that there are a lot of problems. If you look up, there is a Q&A with a Sobo they did on YouTube. Yeah. You know, it's and they also said they are very committed to solving bugs, to making this the best experience that we can have. But the thing I keep forgetting myself, and I think a lot of people are forgetting that as well. It was only released on the 18th of August. So let's face it, this game is just about 2 months old. So yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. They have a 10-year plan for the game. We're just 2 months in. 2 months, you know, and already they gave us this. They gave us, look at that. They gave us that. How awesome is that? I mean, just blew my mind. I mean, it's so beautiful. I have a 10-year plan as well. Yeah, well, I hope to bring it down to about 3.5 to 4. But it's probably going to be more like 5 or 6. Hey, look at that, guys. That was unintentional, but I believe, is that a dam or is that just a tributary? I'm not sure. No, that's a dam. It's kind of bugged, but I think it's a dam. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Wow. That is pretty cool, actually. That was unintentional, guys. That was truly unintentional. I never ever thought that would be there, but that was pretty cool. Ah, look at this, guys. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Don't you just want to hike through those mountains there? And the thing is, it's actually there. It's actually there. So beautiful. But yeah, you know, this is like 2 months in. 2 months. Only 2 months, you know? So what will the game be like in 2 years? Or in 10 years? I have no idea, but if they are already updating, I mean, the update of Japan was very well received, the world update. Next one up is going to be the United States. So I think they're going to do it country by country. UFOs. No UFOs. Although I think someone created a mod where you can basically fly a plane like a UFO or something like that. It's really weird. But yeah, it's you know, it's going to be really cool. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if they would be announcing that in 2 or 3 months' time. It really would not surprise me if that's going to happen in a few months' time. Also, of course, the VR beta, open beta, is going to start. It's already started. I think you can apply now. So VR is coming. They confirmed that they are still working on shared cockpits. That will be next year, but they confirmed that it's coming. You know, so it's things like that which makes me really, really, really happy for what's to come. You know, it's going to be awesome. This game is going to be so cool in 2 or 3 or 4 years time. I think, to be honest, it will be replacing X-Plane and maybe even Prepared. It kind of depends how the study level aircraft is going to be. So yeah, the gliders are also coming, I think. The gliders are also coming. So yeah, and I think gliders would actually work because of the way the air is working right now. Can you explain that to me? X-Plane is basically a very good aircraft simulation. That's what it is. X-Plane and Prepared are very well developed aircraft simulations with a large community behind it and very large third-party download options. So that's also the thing. What most people don't get about these games. It's very important to make sure you have third-party developers adding planes and sceneries to this game. That's also, I think, the reason why Asobo is very hesitant to update or even improve on the current A320 and all the other planes. They're simply waiting for the third-party developers to release their study aircraft. That's the thing, and that's the reason why it's still taking so long for better aircraft to come around. I don't think the aircraft themselves are well, of course the aircrafts are bugged, let's face it. I mean, the A320 is at times unflyable. But I think that also leaves room for the third-party developers. And during the Q&A, to me it became quite clear that they were kind of hesitant to admit that they were going to do a lot of work on the A320, even though they admitted they are working very closely with Airbus themselves. So yeah, you know, it's all kind of what's it going to be? You know, I got the feeling during the Q&A that they're waiting for third-party developers to release their products. That's what I think they are doing. Oh, look at that, guys! Look at that beautiful valley right there. Come on, look at that! That's so cool. That's bizarre. That's just bizarre looking. That's so cool. I really need to get a little bit of height if I want to cross those mountains right there. No, that's going... It seems my first crash incoming. No. Well. 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 No, I fixed it. I fixed it! I fixed it. There we go. I'm a bit low, I admit. I'm a bit low. Darn, almost. You're really rooting for me, aren't you? Ah, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Ooh, did you intentionally crash, Yuri, or did you, I mean, did the plane just go down in a suicidal autopilot fashion, or did the game just crash because you, for instance, opened the VFR map or something like that? And also, by the way, should I crash, we last Friday we selected Innsbruck as our save point in Europe, so should I crash, I'll have to fly back. I'll have to start in Innsbruck, fly back in a straight line to Bucharest, and from there I could start this flight again. So yeah, I've got the penalty now, and I've got the save point now sorted for Europe. So fingers crossed that I don't crash. Fingers crossed that I don't crash. But I didn't expect these mountains to be so high, to be honest. We are now gaining to 6,000 feet, which means I also... First off, let's level off a bit so I don't press pause. Yeah, that's the thing with the autopilot. Yeah, exactly. When you press pause during an autopilot, apparently the autopilot puts the trim at full somehow, and it's no longer able to adjust that. So you basically just go into a nosedive. Yeah. You basically go into a nosedive. That's really, really unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Yuri. That's I'm not sure if this actually works, but if you I think if you turn off the autopilot, then pause the game and turn it on again when you turn the pause off, I think it should continue normally, but I'm not sure about that actually. But yeah, it's that's the suicidal autopilot version, and it always happens when you hit the pause. Always. It's really strange. It is really strange. What I do need to do, because 5,000 is way too low, so I'll set it to 7 just in case. Hydrate. Yeah, there we go. Hydrate, muy importante. Oh, before the end of your flight even. Oh, that's really annoying. I didn't notice that there. Yeah. Oh yeah, the escape works just as well actually, and that basically pauses the entire game if you're in group only mode. So yeah, if you're in group only mode, it basically pauses the entire game, and that's a better way to pause the game for now, I think, to be honest. As long as they don't fix the autopilot bug, it may not be a good idea to just. I think. Wait a second, guys. Did we just hit Brasov? Let me have a look. Because I am going to look for Romania. Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, I'm nearing Corvin Castle actually. Is it down there? It should be here somewhere. Where is Corvin Castle? Let's have a look. I think because Brasov is to the north, it should be here somewhere, guys. Yeah, indeed. But I'm not sure where the castle resides here. I imported it, but I didn't look it up actually. So for me, it's also a kind of a mystery where that castle is exactly. It should be around here somewhere. I want to find Dracula Castle. Come on, guys. It should be here. Let's head in a bit lower, shall we? 7,000 feet is maybe a bit too high. I imported the... if anyone sees a castle, please shout out. It should be... I think it should be down there. Looking now. Excellent. Excellent flow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This should be interesting. Still descending, so that's good. And we are flying circles here for a little bit. No, now I'm descending. Ascending. But I'm pretty sure this is the town where it should be around. It should be around here somewhere. I'm pretty dang sure. Because I was wondering if it would be possible to fly all around the world with a Cessna. And also like to places like, for instance, to cross the ocean. To cross from one continent to another, if that will be possible. If it will be possible, for instance, to reach places like New Zealand or Antarctica. And I started to plan it with a 152. well, that wasn't possible. A 152 has like a range of like 400 nautical miles or something like that. And also, then I switched to the 172, which was standard in the standard version of Flight Simulator. So, and then I found out that you could actually fly all around the world, and from there that plan basically grew and grew and grew. And I also planned this in June this year, so the game hadn't been released yet. So there's a big parking close to it. Is it actually in town, or is it in town, Flo? Can you see that? I thought it was somewhere up a mountain or something like that, but is it there perhaps? So yeah, that's the reason why I chose a Cessna actually, and from there this harebrained scheme just grew and grew. I mean, and it ended up like 440,000 kilometers, 220,000 plus nautical miles, and I just wanted to see if it was possible to reach every country in the world, and to see if it was possible to just fly everywhere. So yeah. Let me see. So yeah, I think this is the right town. Is it? No, it isn't. What is that town called? Pradelut? Pradel? I'm not sure, guys. It should be around here somewhere. I'm pretty damn sure. Let me see. Oh, hold on a tick. Yeah, the town itself is called Brunn, but I'm not sure. This is not Brunn. All right, let's. It's pretty dang hard to find in these mountains, but I am going to find it. Oh yeah, I am going to find it. Oh no, I'm off, guys. I'm way off, actually. Yeah, I just noticed where we need to go. Yep. I'm off. Wrong place. Yep. Thank you very much, my navigator. So now we are heading towards the correct town. This is not the correct town, apparently. Yeah, further to the left, exactly. More to the west. So basically follow my navigation. Yeah. Basically follow my navigation. All right, there we go. But yeah, it's that's basically the reason why I chose the 172. If it was possible to make a flight around the world in a 172. Later on, I discovered that there is actually a husband and wife who are doing this in real life. Who are in real life flying. Was that thunder? We are searching Dracula Castle and there is thunder in the sky. Huh. Maybe that's a hint. Maybe that's a hint. There is basically a husband and wife who are actually doing this flight around the world. I haven't... Yeah, there's thunder. So they are flying around the world actually in a Cessna, and they already ran into a few problems. Things like, for instance, icing problems and stuff like that. I don't think it was actually really possible to fly from Greenland to Iceland, I think, or something like that. Or they had issues with that. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. We are now trying to find Dracula's castle while in a thunderstorm. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. You can hear the thunder in the distance. Yeah, yeah. I'm now flying towards my last waypoint, and then when it switches, it should be heading for Corvin Castle, actually. So basically, I am now heading towards our next waypoint. And it should be somewhere over there where the thunder and the lightning is striking. That is actually pretty cool. Oh, that is pretty funny. Oh, good lord. I think this is the correct heading now, guys. We are now heading towards Corvin Castle. Unfortunately, my autopilot does not agree, but yeah. Oh, thank you for following me, Puck fan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome to our lovely channel. Welcome to our crazy band of this lovely community. Having fun. We are now looking for Corvin Castle in Romania while in a thunderstorm. So, how appropriate is that? There it is. It actually has a marker too. Oh, that's pretty cool. You cannot find this in-game. Hi, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, and hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's not in the game. You can download it from several websites and just add it as a scenery. How cool is that? And but apparently it then shows up as a marker as well, as a landmark. That is pretty dang cool. So let's head in there, shall we? Let's go for Corvin Castle. Haha! This should be cool. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Hope you are... could you fly to Singapore? I am flying to Singapore. It will take me 2 years, but I am flying to Singapore. Yeah. No, what I am doing right now is I'm doing a flight around the world. I've already planned my flight, and it's going to take me 440,000 kilometers. I am flying all across Europe, I'm flying across every continent in the world, and Singapore is definitely on my list. Unfortunately, it's way down on my list, and it will be nearly a year and a half before I reach that. First off, I will be flying, I'm now flying through, good lord, I'm flying through, come on, Romania. Thank you very much, Romania. I'm flying through Romania at the current time, and we are now heading up towards Scandinavia. I will be then circling Scandinavia onto Iceland, going back from Iceland, then heading to Western Europe back. So England, France, Spain, and I will be doing it all in a straight line. I will be hitting every single country. I will be doing every single country in the world that I can reach. There are a few states and islands I cannot reach. Germany, I already did Germany, unfortunately. It was like on my second or third flight. I did Neuschwanstein Castle, which looked really cool in game. Let's dive in, guys. Let's see if we can... That should be Corvin Castle. That should be Castle Dracula. Right down there. Oh, that looks actually pretty nice. I'll circle around just to make sure. Yeah, I'll slow down. I'll slow down. I'll be circling around. I'll be circling around. Looks better than real life. Well, I think they actually took that from Google Maps. Okay, that might be a slight problem. Going way too steep, but I'll do it. No, I cannot do a 360 flip, unfortunately. No. With this plane, you cannot do any acrobatics whatsoever. This is basically the most acrobatics you can do with this plane. Basically. It is way down. It's hard to reach, guys. What I'm going to try to do is circle to the right and then make sure I can... Oh... Or do it in real life. Well, I think I just stalled. So... What I am going to do is circle around and see if I can do a really nice... Oh, thunder striking as well. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. There we go. That's a lot better. Now, see if I can fly like that and have a good view of Count Dracula's castle while flying in a thunderstorm. Now, what we are doing now, Puck Fan, is we are basically, we're not doing any acrobatic. We are flying all around the world, hitting every country that we can, and just enjoying the scenery. It's really actually a very, very, very laid back flights, just having fun, talking about this incredible game. Bacau Castle while in a thunderstorm. How appropriate is that, guys? How appropriate is that? How cool is that? This is highly enjoyable. This is highly enjoyable. Alright, this should be better. This approach should be a lot better. This approach should be pretty dang good. It's really hard because it's just in the middle of a pass, of a mountain pass right there, so it's really hard to not crash into those mountains, basically. And it's also pretty dang hard. I think we got, yeah. This is a lot better. Yep, there it is, guys. There it is. Castle Dracula in all its glory. Castle Dracula in all its glory, right there. Stall, try to till. Oh, no. If you stall the plane, it's quite easily actually, because this plane will recover itself really easy. If you stall the plane and you still got enough height, it will just gain speed once the nose heads down. So yeah, it's... And other than that, work with your trim. I mean, if you enjoy these kinds of planes, work with your trim. That is really important. So I'm not sure if you're using what kind of controls you're using. I myself am using a Logitech flight yoke with a complete flight system, and that is really nice. It's a really nice way to fly. It's really easy. It's really forgiving. So yeah, that was kind of awesome, guys. We just flew past Castle Dracula in a thunderstorm. So that's really cool. I like that a lot, and it's a beautiful region. Look at that. Look at that. That is truly beautiful. Bacau Castle, still the thunderstorms above it. So cool, so cool. But yeah, it's really easy to recover a plane like this. They are basically really hard to crash, actually, as long as you're not using autopilot, which will get depressed and kill you if you use the pause button. But yeah. We are now going towards another castle, actually, which is called, let me see, it is called Corving Castle, which is also claimed to be a castle where Vlad III Dracula was imprisoned. So yeah. That's where we are now flying. It's near Diva in Romania, where we are now flying. This entire flight will be in Romania, and we will be then flying up to Cluj-Napoca and then on to Time to Save Dracula. Indeed, indeed, we are here. We are coming for you. And then we are ending our flight in Bacau. Which is also in Romania. So that will be our flight for today. As I said, we just flew across Bacau Castle, and although it is stated as being Castle Dracula, it is pretty dang sure Dracula never was there. He was never imprisoned there. It was not his castle. That's just a myth. The castle where we are now going is also not actually Dracula's castle. It is already confirmed that Dracula was imprisoned in Bucharest when he was still alive. Or Dracula, at least it was Vlad III, Vlad the Impaler. But the castle we are now going was part of John Hunyadi, who was the military leader of Hungary and who had a beef with Vlad. So yeah, he was the one who actually caught him and imprisoned him. But he did that in Bucharest and never did it in either the castle where we are now going, Corving Castle, which was his own castle, or Bron Castle where he is now. It's just basically a tourist scam, actually. But it's still, they're very, very, very beautiful castles. Also, Corvin Castle was also used as a setting for several movies, including the latest Dragonheart movie, I think. Wow, look at that, guys. Thunder and lightning across the mountains here. Awesome. Maybe Dracula is trying to tell us something. Coffee, by the way, very important. So yeah, it is really a really beautiful region here where we are now flying. Make sure to get some height so I don't crash into the side of a mountain, which Flo really wants me to do, but I'm not going to. Haha. No, no, I will not. No, no, I say. So yeah, it's also the ETE is still working, but apparently it's now picking up separate legs. So I have no idea why it's working like that. Still haven't figured out why it's not doing the entire flight, I think. Welcome, Machonia. On your left you see a river, on your right you see a forest. Indeed! And in front of you, you see a lot of mountains. We are going to the mountains. Yes, mountains. But it is still gorgeous. I mean, come on. This is so pretty. Look at that, those snowy mountains, the mountaintops right there. I mean, come on. This is beautiful, beautiful countryside. It truly is. It truly is. It is lovely. It is absolutely lovely. And we are now heading towards Sibia. Oh, yeah. Redeemed the... You're quick with this, Mouse. You're quick. Caffeine. Very important. Very important. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful countryside. Look at that, guys. We still have the sunshine. We have the thunder clouds rolling in. Apparently, although it didn't state that there would be thunderclouds here today, so that... I'm not sure actually if it's bugged or anything, because last Friday we also had a flight where there were also... yeah, 1300 points left, indeed. Most of us do, unfortunately. I was flying, skirting the Black Sea on Friday. And we also had thunderclouds, and it somehow seems bugged or something like that. Because I'm pretty sure there are no thunderstorms right here. And if I look at, for instance, let me see if I can find that. There are no thunderstorms right there, as you can see. There just shouldn't be. Well, maybe that's a thunderstorm, but I don't think it is. More like rain, but yeah. So it's really, really weird. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. It seems like there's thunder, indeed thunder everywhere. That's what it looks like. It's kind of... Another dam! Wow. These guys have a lot of dams right there. Hey, Weem! Good to see you, man. It was your electric personality. Indeed it was. Like... Sparklies! It's just my great personality rubbing off on the skies. Yes. And thunder rolled in. Wait a sec. Maybe we're onto something. I can create power with just my personality. Awesome. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I solved the entire energy crisis just by myself. Nah. Nah, Zeus 2.0. And a lightning bolt for you, and a lightning bolt for you, and a lightning bolt for you, and a lightning bolt for everyone. If Oprah can do it, so can I. So yeah. But yeah, it's... No, I think it is kind of bugged. I'm not sure. There is apparently a rainstorm here, but yeah. Zeus and Oprah combined Zopra? Zupra? Maybe not such a good idea. Funny though. I mean, if you piss him off, you'll get a lightning bolt up your tush. So yeah, there's that. But no, maybe not such a good idea. But it does look really, really pretty here. There are a lot of lakes here that they use for... Hey, Bemint! Hello! Good to see you, Bemint! Hope you are having a wonderful day. You just missed Dracula's Castle. We flew across Dracula's Castle. We found it. Yeah. Well, Brand Castle, actually. But yeah, it looked really cool. During a thunderstorm. How ominous is that? That was pretty damn cool. By the way, guys, I said I will be announcing a few things. Well, first off, of course, was the fact that we now have the save point, which is really cool. If I crash, I start in Innsbruck. But yeah, always thunderstorms after the new update. Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing I had as well. Yeah, but that's one thing. Also, I will be. Okay, you bought the new weather mod, or is it anything like that? You bought that? I think it's like 20 or 30 euros, something like that. A free one. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent. If you could link it, that would be nice. Oh, that's pretty dang awesome. If you could link that, that would... Yes, please. Yes, I would. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for the assistance. But yeah, still it looks pretty cool, let's face it. Ooh. Let me have a look. I'll keep that one open. Awesome. Thanks. What I was trying to tell you guys is big announcement. I will be opening up my flights on Fridays. We will be calling it Free Flight Fridays, and you guys will be able to join me in my flight if you want to. Now, I will be flying in a straight line. I will be flying my flight, but if you want to fly along with me, I will make the flight plan available to you guys. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but with a bit of luck, I'll have that done by tomorrow. And I will be opening up my flight on Friday. So, yes, Free Flight Fridays is going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. I will be, you guys will be welcome to join me on my Friday leg. And yeah, just have some fun, fly the flight, look around at the beautiful scenery, and see what we can see. So, if you guys want to hop on, it will be possible from each and every Friday for now. So if that's ooh, that looked really cool. If that's if it works out and everyone's having fun, that might become a regular thing. So it's going to be called Free Flight Fridays. So yeah, so that's also the second big announcement I'm doing right now. There were a few requests of people who wanted to fly with me and do my flight. So yeah. I'm going to make sure that everyone will be able to get their hands on my flight plan for Friday. It will be from, I think, we will be flying... Where am I flying on Friday? Let me have a look. I will be flying... Flight plans... From Mykolaiv to Ivano-Frankivsk in the Ukraine. So on Friday I will be flying in Ukraine. Haven't you mentioned your entire flight plan yet? Well, we might be having a long talk then. Yeah, we might be having a really, really, really long talk. Might not be such a good idea. But yeah. So that will be we will be flying through the Ukraine with a bit of luck. Yep. And then we the next flight next Wednesday will be on to I think Chernobyl actually, onto Pripyat. So yeah, and beyond. So then we will be leaving the Ukraine and heading for Belarus, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. And oh man, this looks so cool. Whoa, we are way high. We are way high. Look at that. 9,000 feet. Good lord. Should be coming down a little bit. We will be coming down a little bit. Oh yeah. Let's just skirt those mountains to the left right there. Just skirt them. Let's head down into the plain and then skirt them all the way up to the left. And we have to follow these mountains, this mountain range. So yeah. So it's going to be, yeah, pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. And I hope you guys are willing to join me. That will be really great. So yeah. Hydrate, guys. Oh, and I need to contact Bucharest.
Bucharest Center, Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra November Golf, 8,500 feet.
I have the Dreamline available. I haven't flown it yet. As of now, I'm still trying to get the hang of the A320. I heard that a lot of people are having problems with the Dreamliner, to be honest. So I'm not sure if it's a really good plane, Yuri. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm hearing very mixed messages about it, unfortunately. I have tried to fly the 747-8, which is really cool to fly, actually. It's a beast, but yeah. You love the Dreamliner. Oh, okay, well, there you have it. There you have it. So, and although it doesn't have quite the range of the A320, if I'm not mistaken, Bimint. I think it's a little bit shorter than the A320. Well, the deluxe version is also a very, very nice option because it adds also a very a few extra airports as well. So you just do not it's not only the planes that you get, but also the airports which are hand drawn. You get a few extra airports. 40% fuel of... Oh, it does! Okay. Really? Really? I think the autopilot thing is a thing completely throughout every... because I experienced it in a Cessna. I experienced it in the 747 as well. The autopilot bug is mainly because it's across all aircraft, not just the... Not just the A320, unfortunately. That's just a bug throughout the entire game. Simulation. So yeah. Oh, the longitude is broken. Okay. That's a bit of a shame, actually. There are a lot of things which are broken or inoperable. And as I said, I'm not sure if... I get the feeling that Asobo is really hesitant about fixing those problems, because I think basically they are waiting for third-party developers to release their planes. So yeah, I think that basically they are waiting to do. By the way, guys, shout out to Bimint. She is a really good streamer. So if you don't know her, go check her out. Give her a follow. She is really cool. Make sure you do. And let's see if I can do that. Go check her out, guys. She's a really, really nice streamer. She mostly streams during the evenings, and she's pretty awesome. So go check her out. You're welcome. You're welcome, dear. You deserve it. You deserve it. So yeah. Oh, it's no problem, man. It's no problem. Don't worry. Don't worry. Her health is more important to me than anything else. So, you know, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, as I said, everyone's health is much more important. This is just a game, guys. It's real life is always more important than this. This is just a game. This is just entertainment. We're just having fun, you know, and we'll make it work. It's no problem. I mean, as long as we all can be healthy and happy, have a laugh or two, I'm happy too. That's my goal. That's my goal. Just to make you guys smile a lot. Just to make you guys smile. So yeah. And if we can have a nice conversation along the way and have some fun, the more the merrier, I say. The more the merrier. So yeah. You know. But yeah, it's did you, by the way, Bmint, if you when you installed the weather engine, did the thunderstorms everywhere stop, or because now basically I'm always followed around by a thunderstorm, which is really, it adds to the dramatic flavor, I must add, but yeah, quite realistic, isn't it? It isn't quite realistic. You get an extra weather preset. Ooh, that's cool. No, okay, but it does it stop the thunderstorms everywhere, or? Okay, the meteor, okay. And so it then injects the weather basically into the game. The meteor information, it injects the meteor. Oh, awesome, awesome. I'll make sure to have that installed by tomorrow, because, as I said, how dramatic thunderstorms may be, it's to have them follow you around everywhere is a bit suspicious. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So it changes the weather as you go along. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That is good. Can you also set the refresh rate at which the meteor data is pulled from each airport? And each area you fly through? Because I know, for instance, that the paid version. Oh, okay, in reach. Once it's in reach, okay. I know the paid version just it localizes where you are, and then it injects the real life weather where you are. But it's also not very not working always. So. Okay. Okay. But free. Well, free is good. Free is good. I was actually looking at the paid version to see if that would improve my my flights somewhat. And as I said, the weather here should be good. It shouldn't be this this stormy right now. It shouldn't be. Excellent, excellent. It's always nice to have viewers add the much needed information. Yes, yes, it is. It's always so nice when people are willing to share, and that's the great thing. Yeah, they are really proud, and they should be, rightfully so, actually. So yeah. It's always like that in Romania. Are you speaking from experience, Jury? You come from Romania, for instance, or? But yeah, no, it's. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's good to hear. Well, also, nice to see you. Nice to see you from Romania here. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, it's. I mean, they should be really proud about the weather system. It is pretty dang awesome, let's face it, but yeah. Went there a few times with friends. Oh, okay. Well, then you can talk to Bmint about that. Bmint is also from Germany, so yeah. A lot of German friends here in the channel. And we love all of them. So, yeah. Bmint says hi. So there you go. But yeah, it's always nice to have people suggest mods and things like that. For instance, each and every day when I try to fly, it was a related question. If I speak from experience, hell yeah. Exactly. So you know exactly what it should be like here. Oh, that's awesome. And let's face it, Romania is a beautiful country. I truly think it is a beautiful country. It has such beautiful countryside. So yeah. But as I said, the flight simulator community is so nice to each other. They're so helpful. You know, they're always suggesting great stuff and helping each other out. You know, and it's really cool. I really enjoy it. I mean, so far I've met so many nice people in during my streams and in game, and it's you know, everyone's here to help each other out. Everyone's here to have fun. It's really great. I mean, I have been enjoying these flights immensely so far. And that's mainly because of you guys. I mean, it's lovely to see this. I would have done these flights anyway, but facts, yeah. But I would have done these flights anyway, with or without viewers, with or without Twitch. I would have done this anyway. I really wanted to see if this was possible, but doing it with you guys makes it so much more enjoyable, and I really am grateful for that. I truly am. I truly am. Nose, my coffee! It's all gone! Anyway. Well, switch to hydrate water. Oh yeah. I come prepared. I come prepared. So yeah, it's I mean, it's so lovely to see all the people helping out each other here and having fun. While thunder and lightning keeps crashing all around us. Come on, guys! But yeah, it's really cool. It is really cool, you know. And I'm enjoying myself. As I said, I'm enjoying myself immensely. I mean, if it was only for the beautiful vistas that this game offers you. I mean, look at that, guys. Romania is so pretty. So many lovely forests and mountain ranges, and wow. Incredibly beautiful old buildings and old town sceneries and stuff like that. I mean, it's we've got such an incredible upgrade with this game, where we were handed the world in high detail, except for the cities who are populated by AI. And now that you're flying over them, it's like, oh, I wish they would have done that a little bit better. Still, I am truly happy that they what they offered. I mean, it's really great. But if only it would have been a little bit better. By the way, we are now heading to Sibiu. And Sibiu has a population of nearly 150,000 people. It's right there in the distance, if I'm not mistaken. It has many, apparently many medieval fortifications, which are in excellent state. Unfortunately, I think I did update Sibiu, actually. I think I did do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look. It should be, yeah. What also surprised me, by the way, if you are flying across Romania, make sure to check out the handmade, the community-made scenery packs. They are a lot of scenery packs in Romania, which really surprised me. As for instance, Corvin Castle, which we just flew over, that was a scenery which you can just... It's a community scenery. It's just free. You can download that, and it will add it to the game. So yeah, it's really cool, actually. It is truly cool how much scenery actually is added in Romania. It really surprised me. So let's head in. This should be Sibiu. Yeah, it should be. Yep. There are two people who are using Sim Toolkit Pro at the moment. So I'm the one near Sibia. If you look up the map, I think, yeah, that they did the entire town. Look at that, guys. I think they did the entire town. This is all added scenery from the community packs. So that looks quite accurate, actually. It looks really accurate. Look at that. Wow. That looks a whole lot better. Although oh, thank you, Ramit. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us here at this on these crazy flights. Sibia looks really nice. Look at that, guys. We are just crossing Sibia in Romania. We just passed Corvin Castle, actually, so you missed that, unfortunately. But yeah, look at that, guys. This is the old town. Oh wow, there's the church. So yeah. It looks like a square patch, exactly. Yeah, it does look like that, but this looks a whole lot better. You can actually see the cutoff points exactly right there. Right there. It is just a square map that they imported. But it does look a whole lot better. Look at that. I mean, that's quite an improvement. And we go back to the original injected landscape. It does look good. It does look a whole lot better. Yeah. It was also about 120,000 separate files, so they basically did the entire town, guys. They redid the entire town. Look at that. You can see the cutoff points, but it still looks really cool. So yeah, that looks awesome. And it's really weird because there are a lot of towns which have these upgrades. Unfortunately, Corving Castle, which we are now headed for, does not have a update. Which was really a shame, but I still am going to try and find it. And then we are headed up to, let me see, we are headed up to Cluj-Napoca, which also has a similar community mod like this one. It should look a lot better. So yeah. What I do find that, especially if you have these large patches like this, that it does influence the frame rate a lot. But yeah, okay. And that is really a shame because my PC is pretty heavy, on the heavy side. Which also means that, unfortunately, because I have a 2080 Ti combined with a 9900K, my frame rates have dropped dramatically, which is really a shame. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still waiting for the optimization patch, and yeah, hope that, for instance, yeah, these clouds really do look like they actually could produce lightning. Indeed, Runic. Indeed, exactly. This is what a thundercloud might look like. Yeah. That actually looks really accurate. Yeah. I mean, this looks like we are actually flying in a thunderstorm. So yeah. This justifies the thunderstorm. Alright, I'll give them that. This justifies it. This justifies it. Even if it starts to rain out, that would seem obvious to me, yeah. We'll accept that. We'll accept that one exactly. But yeah, it's really amazed me that there are so many Romanian community mods out there, and they look pretty damn good so far. I mean, Corvin Castle looked really cool. I mean, a few mods in Bucharest looked also really nice. CBU for instance, looked also very good. So yeah, I mean, they are free. I think I'll link the where I get them from. I think I'll link that in the chat. If you give me a second right here. Most people know this site right now, but if you go to that site, you can download a lot of liveries, a lot of sceneries, and they look all really, really good. They look really, really good, guys. So have a look at that. It's a really cool site. I use that one a lot, actually. Holy moly! And they say thunder and they say lightning. It never strikes twice. Well, look at that. Come on, that's pretty. That is just pretty. The way those clouds, that's the thunder strikes. Oh man, it looks so dang beautiful. I mean, this is not the most beautiful weather, I admit it, but it really adds atmosphere. You know, it really adds atmosphere. It's so cool. I mean, the thunder and the lightning strikes behind those clouds right there. I mean, come on. Even if it shouldn't be here right now, it still looks really dang cool. It really does. And that's what makes these slow-level, slow flights so enjoyable. You know, it's also one of the reasons why I wanted to do this low and slow. I mean, it's just, you get to see so much of this beautiful, beautiful planet. And it's accurate. It should be there. I mean, if we fly at this place, it should basically look like this. It should look like this. You know, so it's just so beautiful. It's so enjoyable. This brings a smile to my face each and every time. It just makes me happy. It just makes me happy, this. And I'm so glad I can share this with you guys. You know, it's really awesome. Hey, Swordfish, man! Yeah. I'm only stream on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, mate. I only stream on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. So, unfortunately, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I have to work. And during the weekends, I'm off. So, yeah. I have my weekends off still for now. So, yeah. But you can find my schedule on my page if you want to. And it's basically Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. From 1 p.m. Central European Standard Time to about 4 or 5 p.m. Central European Standard Time. So yeah, it's that's the reason why I only stream on those days, and that's the reason why this journey also takes so long, because I only have a short window in which I can stream, but I do it on a regular basis. By the way, Swordfish, I am opening up my flights on Friday, so I will be doing, as I said, a free flight Friday, which means I will be making my flight plan available to you. I will be logging on to to the Northern European server, probably, and then people can join me from 1 p.m. And I will be taking off. You can join me, and you guys can fly with me if you want. And do the same flight as I am doing at that moment. So yeah. So that will be a new thing. We'll see if that works out. And you just missed Bron Castle, by the way, which is known as Dracula Castle. We were flying across Dracula Castle, and during a thunderstorm. How ominous! So yeah, that was pretty cool. Nearly crashed into a mountain. Flo had once again his fingers crossed. Yeah. Random gamers, no. Unfortunately, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you crash into me, it will do nothing, basically. So, you cannot crash into another player, as far as I know. I'm not sure about that, but as far as I know, you cannot crash into another player. So, it should all be good. If you want to fly around with a jumbo jet behind me, please do so. Would be kind of weird, flying this low in a jumbo, but, oh yeah. That would be interesting. Should we test it? Maybe. Maybe we should. Well, if someone intentionally crashes into me, I'm not sure if we should count that as a crash and have me start at Innsbruck. So, if someone intentionally crashes into me and there is a crash mechanic for that, which I don't think there is, but then I think I'll just take off again. Hydrate, guys. Make sure you hydrate. So now we are headed for Corvin Castle. And Corvin Castle is also known as a castle where Vlad the Impaler was imprisoned. He really wasn't, but they say he was there. And I'm going to see if we can find it. And it should be south of Deva. It should be south of Deva. And Corvin Castle has also been used for movies like Dragonheart and The Last Dragonheart, I think, and other kinds of movies. It really is an iconic castle. If you can look it up, please do so. It looks really, really nice. Much better actually than Bran Castle, which we flew over. But then again, Bran Castle is actually known as the Dracula Castle. Castle Dracula. How appropriate for this month, by the way. Halloween coming up and stuff like that, so yeah. So it's going to be, it's all part of the spooky month. The horror month. Well, it will be a horror if I crashed into a mountain. That will be horror, yeah. That wouldn't be very nice. But for now, we are still good. We are Spooktober. I like that. I like that. We'll keep that in. Spooktober. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That will be comedy, not horror. Oh, Flo. Oh, Flo. You truly, truly do want me to crash, don't you? You're looking forward to that. You're going to clip that one, aren't you? And play it over and over and over and over again. Linking it to me each and I wouldn't dare. Oh, yes, you would. Oh, yes, you would. I know you. I know you. Oh, you are going to rub that in for a long time to come. A long time to come. Oh, that will be bad. That will be truly, truly bad. Oh God. No, that's not good, guys. That's not good. Just if should I crash? Start blowing. Move up, move up. You guys help me out. Help me out. No, it's not a good thing to crash into a mountain. It's not a good thing to crash into a mountain. No thanks. Also, I really did notice that we, from time to time, we do get turbulence from the mountains. That's really cool. Especially when you cross valleys and stuff like that, or head over ridges. You actually notice that the plane starts to wobble a lot. You really do start to see, as you can see here, you do start to see the influence of the weather engine working there. That's pretty dang cool. I really like that. Now, let me just check for a minute. What did we have? 7,000 feet. That should be good enough. Yeah. 7,000 feet. And we are now... we are on our way to... There is a Corving Castle. And then we head up to Diva. And then we head on to... what's it called? What's it called? It's called... Cluj-Napoca, and Cluj-Napoca also has a very I downloaded community mods for Cluj-Napoca, so yeah, that should also look a lot better than it usually does in game. So fingers crossed that that will be working good. I think we can head down a little bit. We're a little bit too high, I think, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So yeah. And we have been flying now for quite a while. As I said, last week we actually crossed 4 countries. So we made good time. And this week we will be flying across 3 countries. Romania being the first, Moldova being the second one. Moldova is not that large, so we should be crossing that in tomorrow, I think. Actually, yeah, tomorrow we will be crossing Moldova, and then heading up into the Ukraine. So when we are partly into the Ukraine, we will be heading up to Belarus, and then on from Belarus on to the Baltic states. Estonia, Latvia, and let me see, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Yeah, first Lithuania, then Latvia, then Estonia, and from there we will be crossing the Baltic Sea once again into Finland, which I still have to work out. I'm going to work on that this weekend. So basically I will be adding a lot of miles extra on my flight plan again. But yeah, then we will be crossing Finland, Sweden and Norway, heading up to the Faroe Islands and then on to Iceland. And that's my first long ocean flight actually. So we'll be flying across, partly across the North Sea and then onto the Atlantic towards Iceland. So that will be an interesting flight. I think we will be taking a week to fly up to Estonia. So that will be next week, I think. Not sure. And then the week after that we will be doing Finland and Sweden. And the week after that we will be doing Norway. So it's in like 2 or 3 weeks time we will be flying the first long distance flight on to Iceland, which should be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And then we are heading back into mainland Europe. So yeah, it's really a bit strange that we are going down and into Central and Eastern Europe at first. But I did that specifically so we could basically veer around the western side of Europe, then head down, head along the coast of Italy and then the Mediterranean Sea, heading down towards Greece, and from Greece we head onto Africa. So yeah, so that should be really interesting, and that's where we also go and select our second save point. We have to select 2 save points for Africa. So yeah. But that will be quite a while off. I think at least 3 or 4 months to come. For now. At least 3 or 4 months to come. So yeah. But I am looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that actually. It's going to be really interesting to see how that turns out, guys. It's going to be really interesting, but I am looking forward to seeing also the Ukraine and Belarus actually. I have to do my handoff right now.
175 for Cessna Sierra November Golf.
And contact Bucharest Center.
Bucharest Center, Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra November Golf, 4,800 feet.
Yeah, nearly 5,000 feet because these mountains are truly high. Make sure I adjust my altimeter not to... yeah, there we go. Well, that's good. My altimeter right down there look good. It's right down here. You can see it. 2986. 29.86, so that's good. And it is truly ominous weather here in Romania. Yeah, well, that's what you get when you want to see a few castles where Dracula used to reside, apparently. That's what you get. That's what you get. Thunderstorms and lightning. Thunderstorms and lightning in Spooktober. Oh yeah, we are flying across the Transylvanian plains in Romania in Spooktober during a thunderstorm. Now, if that isn't appropriate, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. You know? I have no clue. That's Cessna. Oh yeah. It has flown already a lot of miles, Bemint. It has flown already a lot of miles. As I said, low and slow, low and slow. Low and slow. But we are having fun. I am having a lot of fun in this plane. And I still love the Cessna model. I mean, come on, it looks so good. It looks so dang good. Look at that, guys. The way the thunder and the lightning flashes fly across the fuselage. Whoa. That's... Oh, please don't crash. That was one big hiccup. Oh my. Night turbulence with lightning and thunder yesterday. If it exactly, if that ain't Spooktober. Exactly. That's the same thing I was saying just now. You know, flying across Romania. Yeah, they do actually. It's this one has one as well. It's somewhere. I think it did. No, it does. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see the miles. I think. Let me see. Let me see if we can see that. Total hours. There you go. But unfortunately, it doesn't log it correctly. So yeah, it doesn't log it correctly. But yeah, exactly, Bimint. As I was saying, flying across the plains of Transylvania, searching for Dracula's castle, while in a thunderstorm in October. I mean, come on, guys. How appropriate is that? That's brilliant, let's face it. That's so funny. That's so funny to me. That is truly funny. And actually, most planes have that clock, by the way, Yuri. Yeah, most planes have that clock. Just to make sure you log all the hours flown and stuff like that. But there are also programs which keep track of that. For instance, as you can see the map right there and the bar right here, the information bar right here. Not that one, but the one above that. That's provided by SimToolkit Pro. And it's really handy for streamers because it gives a lot of information to its viewers. But also it logs the flights, and it logs the flights where I've been, where I've come from, and how many hours I have flown in those in this certain airplane. And well, also I can make sure that I calculate my flights through SkyVector. And SkyVector also keeps a log of how many hours I have flown in this plane. Right of now, it is, I think, about I think it's like 40 hours or something like that. It's like 30 or 40 hours or something like that. So yeah, that's really really handy to know. But it other than that, it does not have a true mechanic for flights like this. If you are flying on air, for instance, that's a totally different picture. I mean, if you're flying like, for instance, Don Don Pampan, who is doing on air, and a lot of people are doing on air and having fun with that. You have to service your plane after so many hours, and the on air will keep a track of that. You have to pay for servicing your plane. You have to pay for personnel that repairs your aircraft, ground personnel and stuff like that, if you have that in your company. So that's really cool. If you guys don't know what on air is basically an extra layer of simulation that you can add. You create your company, and then you have to fly freight and passengers from one point to another, and you will gain money when you're just flying around. It's really cool. If you're just like to love flying around, do so. Really go see a lot of the world. This game has given us such a great opportunity for exploring that. Just free flying and exploring. It's so awesome. But on air is not free. Unfortunately, no. You have a 7-day trial, but it costs like it costs like 6 or 7 euros a month, or like $6 or $7. It's worth it. It truly is worth it. I mean, a lot of people are flying. There are a lot of streamers out there who currently are using on air. Go check them out, for instance, or just download the program, register, and yeah, you can like if you buy it for a year, it's like $3. Yeah, exactly. It's like I think it's like 40 euros. I think or 33 euros or something like that for an entire year. Yeah. Yeah, the 7-day trial is. Make sure if you do the 7-day trial, that you are also actually flying those 7 days. I mean, unfortunately I did the 7-day trial and stopped after day 1 or 2 because I was planning this flight as well, and I don't have time to do on air, unfortunately. Although I would have loved to do so. But not before the weekend. You're quite right, my dear. A lot of streaming to do, a lot of sights to see. But yeah. Oh, awesome! Congratulations, guys! Congratulations! Give me Mint some love. Her 3-month anniversary. I mean, and she's doing really, really good. She's doing really good. So give her some love, guys. Excellent. Way to go. Way to go. Excellent. You know, and have to do something crazy first. Well, it's all people like to see you fly anyway, you know. So, but it's really cool. I am. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, and not just here, not just here. So yeah, it's it's really cool that you're now a 3-month streamer. That's so cool. But it's all fun. It's all fun, and on air just adds another layer of realism, you know. Glückwünschen. Yeah, exactly. Glückwünschen, yeah. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I think Corving Castle should be around here somewhere. I think it should be around here somewhere. Let me have a look. Corvin Castle. Couldn't find it. Well, of course you didn't. It should be right here somewhere. Because this is... I think that's actually it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. That's the location where Corvin Castle should be. Unfortunately, it's an office block again. It's an office block. Ah, that's a pity. That is a pity. I think that's it. Because it's somewhere in the middle of town, actually. It's not there. It's not there either. No, I think this should be it. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Well, that's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. Because Corvin Castle, if you can look it up, it is truly, truly beautiful to see. It is a really, really nice looking castle. It's not as cool as, for instance, Neuschwanstein, which looks really awesome. But it does look really dang cool. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright. Now, we are on our way towards... where are we going now? We are now going towards Diva and then on to Cluj-Napoca. Well, Diva is right there. Somewhere over there. Yeah, somewhere over there. And cloud cover is really rolling in, giving it an even more ominous feel. Spooktober is working. Spooktober is working. Oh yeah. There's something on the wing. Some thing. Name that tune. Name that movie. 3 months 15. Yeah. 6 months 21. I think you can do it for an entire year as well, and then it's it comes down to like $3 or $4 bucks a month, and it just adds another layer of realism, because not only can you start out with a simple plane, you get like $200,000, I think, and you can buy one plane. Most people buy the Cessna, for instance. You can then start doing jobs and earn money while doing those jobs, flying from one place to another. You have to make sure that you fly correctly. You can also fly on several servers. There is a starting server, and I think there's a realism server. Thunder is the realism. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm not sure what the other one's called. And there's also a server where you... Yeah, exactly. 75 euros a month. 12 months. Oh, okay, 75 euros for 2 years, actually. Oh, that's not bad, actually. That's really cheap. So then it comes down to like $3 a month or something like that for 2 years. That's really cool. And I wish I had the time to do it, because it looks so cool. It looks so cool. I wish I could. But unfortunately, I've committed myself to flying with you guys all around the world. Flying to every country I want to see. And that's basically every country in the world. I just looked at my old flight plan and the countries which I'm going to hit. They came down to about like 200 countries, I think, or something like that. So yeah, unfortunately, Maud, but that's unfortunate on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm doing this. I'm flying all around the world anyway. I am flying all around the world. So yeah, you know, and that doesn't cost me anything. €2, not even €2.50 a month. I mean, come on. That's good value for money, especially these days with, well, let's face it, most pubs are closed due to Corona and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically nothing. That is exactly basically nothing. Especially what you get for it. So yeah. At least this, yeah, indeed, we still see you on the weekend. You still see my lovely features on a weekly basis. Yeah. So it's you know, it's really good value for money. Trust me, it is. I mean, people are having so much fun with that, with On Air, and I can highly recommend it. I don't get anything from them, but I do. I do. If you want to add an extra layer of realism and an extra layer of fun to this game, make sure you get On Air. It's so much fun. It's so much better, you know. So that's really cool, and I like the fact that you can do so much with special mods or just crazy harebrained schemes like me, or just basically do anything you like and still have a lot of fun in this game, you know, in this simulation. I keep calling it a game, but it's not a game. I mean, it's more than that. Let's face it. It's much more than that. It's so much more. And slowly but steadily, it's becoming a part of my life, actually. I mean, it is becoming a part of my life. On Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, we are flying around the world, looking at all these beautiful sights, seeing the world in all its glory. I mean, that's so cool. And doing it low and slow, guys. Low and slow. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's I'm addiction. Yeah, basically, yeah. You know, when I usually, I should be flying now, yeah. Basically, when I have the time, I hop onto other channels, like for instance, BMins1 or Dondonpampan, or a lot of other guys who also do flight simming. People I met while they, hey babe, how are you? Hope you are doing fine, and Dahlia. Hope you are doing fine. The mod has arrived. Dun dun dun. She's here. She's here. Give Dahlia some love, guys. Give her some love. She, yeah. So yeah, it's part. It's. Oh, hope that helps. Hope that helps a lot. Hope that helps a lot. Hope you're doing fine. You're the best. You're the best. So yeah. I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Keeping my fingers crossed. Oh yeah. So as of now, we are still flying throughout Romania. You just missed Brand Castle, but I'm sure you can look it up a bit later after the stream. And while flying through Transylvania in Romania, we are having thunderstorms. How ominous is that? So it's already been suggested as Spooktober. Spooktober is here. So it's yeah. Shucks. No, you deserve every bit of love. Seen Dracula yet? Yeah, he was circling around Brand Castle actually. And then he got caught up in my propeller engine and I basically shredded him to pieces. Yeah. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Yeah. Seeing Bat circle around Brand Castle. That would have been so cool. But it's Spooktober. So yeah, it's been really cool so far, and Romania looks lovely. It really does look really great. I am so glad I'm flying over Romania during a thunderstorm in Spooktober. I mean, come on, that's really cool. That's really cool. That is highly enjoyable. Kill Dracula with a Cessna. Free. Okay. I have to land. I have to wipe a bit of Dracula off my windscreen. Let's do this. Let's do this real time, shall we? Sorry, Count. Sorry. Wiping Dracula off the windscreen. Oh, all these years he has been haunting the reaches of Romania, terrorizing the plains, and then Shoni came along with his Cessna and went free. Problem solved. Do you find it difficult to stream? Actually, no. Actually not. I use a C920 from Logitech. It's a really good camera. Most people use it when they are streaming. So yeah, it's... Glad I made you laugh, Swordfish. Yeah, it's not that difficult to stream, especially with the PC I got. It's really kind of powerful, so I can do a lot of things at once at the same time. So that helps out a lot, actually. So yeah. I did add a few extra things like lighting, for instance. I got a green screen, but that kind of went south when I also got the NVIDIA broadcasting software, which I'm using right now. This is no green screen whatsoever. This is just NVIDIA broadcasting software, guys. It's really cool. I mean, you can see sometimes that it's not showing correctly my chair, for instance. But other than that, I mean, it works fine. Let's face it. And I also recently bought another microphone, so I didn't have to use the headphones anymore. So that was pretty nice. I used the HyperX quad right now, which is very nice for my sultry tones. It's hanging right there. So yeah, so you guys can hear my sultry tones and my sweet voice each and every Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. You're welcome. So there's that. So I did invest in a few things here and there to make the streaming a little bit more easier. But yeah, other than that, well, you know me, Mout. I can talk like there's no tomorrow. So and I'll talk just about everything. Where's the bucket? Sorry, Transylvania. So there's that. Friday, but that Friday at the end sounded erotic. I know where you're going with this, Yuri. Da-da-da-da. So there's that. Like I said, my sultry tones, just for you guys. Oh yeah. If there's no tomorrow, you would still be talking today. Yeah, basically, yeah, I would still be talking. Yeah. If everything ended today, the entire world, you'll still be hear me. You still Hear me yapping on. Yeah. Yappity, 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 yap. I still would not shut up. Even the end of the world shall not stop me. Baha. Oh, there we go. Hydrate. Muy importante. For your voice. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's a luxury I really, really need. I mean, that's also one thing I discovered when you are streaming. It's like when you're streaming, you really notice that you have to hydrate a lot more. Yeah. Because of exactly Swordfish, exactly that. Yeah, I mean, I usually talk a lot. Most people who know me personally, and there are a few in here, of course, who do. For instance, Flo and Dahlia, who also know me personally. They and Maud, who also knows me personally. They know that I talk quite a lot, and but since I've started streaming, I have noticed that I really, really need to drink as well. So just to keep my voice going. So hence the water. This is water. Yes, this is water. I will never find drunk. Never, ever, ever, ever. No. Anyway, no, it's water. It's just plain filtered water. Very nice, actually. Very tasty. Well, that's a bit much. Mistakes were made. So yeah, we're back. We are back. Still gaining a little bit of height because I don't like the look of those mountains, and that will make Flo kind of greedy. So yeah, tea with Shoni. Yeah, exactly. You should try to land a Boeing drunk. Well, that will be some sight to see. Mistakes were made! Incoming! I think we may not have the runway. Yeah. But we're good. We're good. Yeah. No, it will take a lot more than that to get me drunk. Now I'm drunk on my own hype. Did he just say that? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Bit of a shame. Yeah, bit of a shame. I really should make a sound for that. I think I'm going to look up a soundboard for that one. Mistakes were made. But no, not right now. We're still up in the air. We're still good. We're still seeing this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful landscape. We are now flying still across Transylvania. Transylvania is actually quite a big area. Seeing one airport where you see four. I already had problems landing on some runways. If you look at the flight onto Copenhagen, that's a funny one. Yeah, I think easier to land. Oh, I can just pick anyone. That's good. There's like 4 of them. That's good. Yeah. There's like 22 runways. I'll just pick one. That's the highway. Oh. Okay. Whoops. No, maybe not such a good idea. Funny though. Funny. Maybe in future we will do that. See if I can land drunk. That should be good. Although I'm not sure if that's allowed on Twitch, actually. Being drunk on Twitch. I'm not sure if that's allowed, actually. It wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. We are now, by the way... what is my ETA, actually? ETE. Estimated time en route. Oh, we still have an hour and a half to go. So that's good. Yep. That's good. 18 plus and don't overdo. Okay, it is. Okay, yeah, well. Well, okay, yeah. So a few drunk streams. But that's quite a while ago. Yeah, no, you know. No alcohol self-harm. Well, to each his own, but it's not something that I would promote. Or do, actually. No. You guys have to take me sober. And then I'm like this! So yeah, sober enough is good enough for me, and I think it will be more than enough for you guys. I mean, Heinz, that beer, not the beer. Objection. I'll take my water. I'll take my water. This is water. Water. No, no, I won't be flying drunk, guys. Nope. Not even slightly inebriated. But yeah. You know, it's to each his own, and don't yuck somebody's yum. If that's your thing, go for it. But it's not me. I'm more like a family-friendly kind of guy. This is a family-friendly channel. Yes, it is. So yeah. This is water more than... Definitely not drink water. You may have a point there. You may have a point there, Yuri. You may have a point there. No. No, you would know if I'm drunk. I get even more hyper. Yeah. If you think that's not possible, it is. It is. Trust me. So yeah. It's kind of scary, actually. Some people were kind of scared of me when I get drunk. Yeah. In a good way. In a good way. I don't get... I get, like, mushy and stuff like that. And even more hyper. So, but it doesn't happen very often. And it doesn't happen very much. So, I'll try to keep my my drinking sprees to a minimum. And definitely not online. Now, we are up quite high. I wanted to cross these mountains with quite a margin. Just to make sure that that Flo doesn't get his wish fulfilled. But I think I can take it down a little bit. I've never seen him drunk, which is probably better. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Actually, the only one in here, I think, that actually saw me drunk is Mount. So, there's that. But yeah, it's... No, I usually don't drink that much, fortunately. And if I do, it's just it's mainly beer, not spirits or anything like that. Other than rum. I do like my Captain Morgan rum. I do like that. Rum and Coke. Ooh, that's me. Cessna Sierra November Golf. That's me. It's me. Yeah, it's okay. I acknowledge my handoff. Yep. That's not my voice. Then I tune into CBU, which should be somewhere over there, way in the distance. We flew across that one, CBU. So yeah.
CBU approached Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra November Golf 6900.
All right.
Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra November
And
Golf.
we're still, yeah, okay. The altimeter is still good here, so that's good. All right, and we are once again on our way. So yeah. Now I'm not sure how I can make. By the way, I'm not sure how I can make the flight plan for Friday available. I'm going to look into that this evening, and probably put it on some sharing site or anything. I mean, it's not like it's rocket science or anything. So, and we will be linking that tomorrow and on Friday, so you guys can download it to your heart's content and fly the flight with me. Also, I will eventually I will be making all flights available. So if you guys want to fly this idiotic flight yourselves, you can. So yeah. As I said, it will take a lot of uploading, but I will be making sure that that you guys can fly all the same flights I did previously on your own, if you want to, or with friends. Share them. I don't mind. So yeah. Contact approach. Okay, we are going to contact approach. Yes, we are. Acknowledge the handoff. And tune into approach. There we go. Look at those lovely mountains, guys. Look at that. I like that.
Approach Cessna Papa Hotel.
I always like mountainous areas anyway. I love that. But this looks so cool. It looks so cool when you fly across it, and you know, even if some textures are stretched like there, it looks kind of stretched, but it still looks really cool. It looks so beautiful. It truly does look really cool. So yeah. And we are now heading towards... I keep forgetting it. Cluj-Napoca? Cluj-Napoca, yeah. Cluj-Napoca. Or, as they say in Romania, Cluj, apparently. Yeah. No. And it's the 4th largest city in Romania where we are headed to. And it's close to the Apusini mountain range, apparently. The Somas Plateau and the Transylvanian Plain is surrounded by forests and grasslands. So it should look really cool. And landmarks to look out for are, for instance, St. Michael's Church, which should look really beautiful. Got a population of nearly 300,000 people. So it's pretty cool. I always like to look up my the places where I'm flying to. See if I can find anything about them on Wikipedia, which basically is always a yes. You can always find anything about most cities around the world. Just to see if there's anything cool to fly around, or see if there's anything beautiful to look up. And usually we get lucky. Usually we do. Yeah. So yeah. Now we'll see if I can install the Unreal Weather engine, which Bimin suggested to me, because flying around Romania with a thunderstorm is very atmospheric and really cool at the moment, but it has been 2 flights so far, and I think I've seen enough thunderstorms for a long while. So making sure that that the next time, the next flight will be a lot more accurate with weather. A lot more accurate with weather, because this is. I'm pretty sure this isn't. Although I must admit that the cloud cover does really look like a thunderstorm or a rainstorm is coming. Makes you wonder what this looks at night. Let's have a look, shall we? Ooh, that's pretty dang cool. This is pretty dang cool. Blood red sky in Transylvania. That looks really cool. If this isn't Spooktober, I don't know what is. If this isn't Spooktober, I don't know what is, guys. Look at that. That should, yeah, exactly. This should have been Halloween. Flying across Transylvania. Blood red sky right there. Thunderclouds in a thunderstorm. Alright. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yep, I like that. But we are flying real life, so yep. And mostly during day. But yeah. Flashes beneath heads. Oh, that is so cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I mean, the weather and the lighting systems are so freaking cool in this game. They truly are in this simulation. They've done such a good job with that. And there is a lot of room for improvement, of course there is. I mean, they are working on that day and night. But even this, you can do so many cool things with this. You can do so many cool things. So many incredible views. You see also a lot of beautiful photographs popping up and small movies that people make. It's so cool. It is so cool. People are doing so many beautiful things.
Cleared for Charlie airspace, Cessna, Sierra, November Golf.
And even the landscape that lights up, so cool. I really enjoy that. And then it takes a while for the thunder to roll in. Even though this may be a bug, I am still very pleased with this. It may be a bug, but it's a cool bug. Right now it's a cool bug. I'll take it. I'll take it. Truly enjoyable. Truly enjoyable. So yeah. I'm having a lot of fun on this flight, guys. Already found 2 great castles. We found Brown Castle, we found Corvin Castle. Unfortunately, Corvin didn't look that good. Flying across the plains of Transylvania in a thunderstorm. How many people can say that? In Spooktober? I mean, come on, that's cool. Let's face it, that's cool. Alcohol to be banned in bars. Whoa! Really? Break alcohol to be banned in pubs and bars for 16 days in Scotland. Oh Lord! That's going to be that's going to be all-out war. That's going to be all-out war. At least they'll be empty now. Yeah. Yeah. Holy the moly. Is there a reason for that, or? Well, Don Don is in in Japan anyway, so. Is there a special? Is that because of Corona? Wow. I know a lot of Scots won't be happy with that one. Because of Corona. Ooh. Okay. So they're basically closing. Are they banning alcohol from the pubs, or are they closing the pubs? Oh, 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Okay. Yeah, okay. So day drinking's fine. So basically nothing changes. Okay. Just the alcohol. Really? That's a really hefty measure. That's a really hefty measure. Well, to be honest, I think in the Netherlands here we will also be getting a lot of stricter rules concerning Corona. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's why we all have to stick together and help each other out, I think. Try to keep each other sane. Just knowing that this will come to an end. It will. It will. This will not last forever. Yeah, they exactly. Help each other out from a distance. You can keep me entertained. Well, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Oh yeah. I'm glad I can keep you entertained. By the way, guys, I think that is right down there. Yeah, that is Cluj-Napoca. And we can see already a few things right down there. All things come to an end. Exactly, Mout. Exactly. Yep. All things come to an end. True. Like it if everyone stayed away from me. Yeah, especially in your condition. That's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. Now, this is Cluj-Napoca, as I was saying. And I think... Let's see if we can head down. Hydrate Shoney because people were letting me hydrate every 5 seconds, Mout. Yeah, which meant that basically halfway during my flight I had to go to the bathroom. Yep, there is the cathedral, or at least the church. There are also added a few churches here and there, a few houses here and there, I think. This street looks different. There is the stadium of Cluj, and there's another one of Cluj. Yeah. Yeah, that's the center of the town. Exactly. That's where they. Yeah. Exactly right there, guys. Well, I like to be hydrated as well, but not to the point where I'm nearly drowning in drowning in water. Ah, this looks a lot better. Yeah, they added quite a few nice features right down there. This is apparently a very well-known Russian apartment block in Cluj. All right, they did a nice job on those. They did a nice job. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'll change it. I'll change it this evening so you can have a few more hydrates. I'll change it this evening. I'll make sure that it's changed. Now we are heading towards. Where are we heading to? All right. You can. So yeah, exactly. So I can have more hydrates. I'm still working out that system, guys. It's all new to me. Still very new to me. Even though I now have been streaming for nearly a month, it has been quite a ride, actually. It already has been a month, guys, that I'm streaming. A month. Holy the moly. That's something I never expected to do. And so far, I am enjoying myself. I truly am. Quite a flight so far. Yeah, we already flew from the Netherlands onto Germany, then onto Denmark, flew across the Baltic Sea to Poland, then headed down into the, I think the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and I'm already affiliate. Exactly. I mean, it has been quite a flight, guys, so far. It has been quite a flight. Yeah. So much we've already done. So much we've already seen. And we are just basically done 1% of the flight. We are now at 1%. Just one. I mean, we have so much more to see. So much more to see. Alright, now we should be heading somewhere over there onto Bacau, and then we are done. But it is truly surrounded by large forests, this town. You'll have your hair color. Exactly, Flo. Exactly. Good Lord. Indeed. Indeed. Let's see. Yeah. We are now heading back over Cluj-Napoca, or Cluj. And then moving on towards Bacau. And if we hit Bacau, that will be our last stop in Romania. Tomorrow we will be flying from Bacau onto the Ukraine. And from there we will be heading further into the Ukraine. With a bit of luck with you guys flying with me. Yeah, the church down below right there. There's one here on the square and there's also one here. I think this is the cathedral of, let me see. That's the St. Michael's Church. I think that is the St. Michael's Church, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. They added a few very nice landmarks right down there. That's also one, I think. Right there. That's not a standard one. Definitely not a standard one. Really few really cool buildings. And as I said there on the in the distance, the stadiums, which look really cool. The airport right down there. So now we are moving and we are grooving. Yeah, it does look cool. Actually, it really does look cool. What surprised me is that there are so many community mods available for Romania. There are really a lot, actually. I mean, it's not like the United States or many European cities, but actually Romania, I think Bulgaria had like 1 or 2. Romania has like 15 or 20 mods, which look really cool. They look really nice. Make sure to hydrate. So yeah. Now, don't get up too high. And we are heading now to Bacau. Onto then we are moving out of Transylvania, actually. These are still the Transylvanian plains. And they go on a long way. They go a long way. Romania having a population of 19 million people. But the country itself is like 250 square kilometers. So yeah. Well, when I started flying, Yuri, there weren't that many mods, but now there are. Yeah, there are a lot of adjustments for a lot of cities. I crossed Frankfurt, for instance, which I only had one landmark. I think they completely redid Frankfurt. I think they redid... they have a lot of mods. Also for Berlin, for instance, there are a lot of mods. A lot of special locations. Castles for Germany. But also some towers and monuments and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Let me see. I'll link the... let's see. I'll link the website again. FlightSim.2. And if you go to sceneries and then head up to by country, you can find Germany in there already. They have like at the moment they have like 38 mods. They have 38 mods, so that's quite extensive. As I said, the biggest one they've got right now is, as far as I can see, the United Kingdom, followed by the Netherlands, funnily enough, and then the United States. So yeah. Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. As I said, it's so nice. It's such a nice community. Everyone helps each other out with links, information, how to fly, or YouTube videos on how to learn stuff. It's so cool. So yeah, I'm glad I can help you out. I'm glad I can help you out. I mean, that's always good. It's always good to help somebody out. And enjoy their game even more. Even more. I mean, if you like flying around Germany, make sure that when you... what I usually do, by the way, is I make my flight path. And then I check if there on that flight path, if there is any scenery available. Free scenery. Or paid, for that matter. For instance, when we landed on Copenhagen Airport, I bought that. So, and I also need to buy. I need to buy Innsbruck, but unfortunately, at the moment, I've spent quite a lot of money on this game already. So, I'm cooling it down a little bit. But yeah, it's If I if I crash and I need to fly from Innsbruck, I will buy it then. And if I cross it, I will also buy it then. But yeah, it's that's still quite a long way off, I hope. But yeah, there's a lot of free, very well-made community mods available. So as you could see here, right here, there are sometimes highlights, sometimes little touches here and there to touch up a city or completely alter a city. As we flew through across Sibia, that was completely altered. Actually, you could see the lines where they redrew the city, and it was basically a square. In this case, with Cluj, they just added a few buildings here and there, and but it differs quite a lot. Also, there are a few tools available for you if you want to, for instance, manage your installations. There are a few mod managers available for that, so you can easily install and uninstall mods if the need should arise. So yeah, there are a lot of helpful things out there to make your life a lot easier. So make sure to check them out. I mean, it's yeah, really helpful. Really helpful. Sorry, I had to check my VFR map just to make sure. But yeah, it's so nice when people help each other out, and I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So I'm always willing to help each other, help a person out, or make sure they enjoy their simulation much more. Hydrate. Ooh, I'm nearly out of water. Water. Yeah. But yeah, it's always cool to see that that people can help each other out and just give each other a hand, you know. I like that a lot. I like that so much about this community. I mean, so many game communities end up being really toxic, and I have not seen that here so far. Of course, there have been points of critique, if I may say. And there also people don't agree with each other, but it's fine, you know. If you don't agree with me, that's all good. I mean, agree to disagree in some points. I mean, for instance, there are many people who started out this game thought that Mount Fuji. Okay, so far I can really yeah, the Japan tour looks really cool. I saw it on Don Don Pan Pan stream for a little bit. It looks really awesome, and they really did a well job on the telemetry as well. I mean, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. To be honest, I've never flown a Beach King before. I really have to look into that. Is it hard to fly, Yuri? A Beach King? It looks like a cool airplane. Cool little airplane. I think it has a range of about 1,200 nautical miles, I think. If I'm not mistaken. And it's pretty dang fast too. I think its cruise speed is like something like 180 to 200 knots or something like that. One of your favorites, okay. I really have to look into that. So many things to do in so little time. Ah. The woes, the first world woes of a streamer. First world woes of a streamer. Yeah, exactly. 235 knots. They're like really fast little airplanes. They're really cool. It's not like this. I mean, this has like basically a top speed of only several years indeed. Basically, this has like a top speed of like 120 knots, and then you're pushing it. I mean, I hope I have enough fuel left. I have like 40% fuel left. I hope I can make it actually. This might be interesting. This might be getting interesting. But I'm on my last leg now, so should be not much more than an hour of flight left, I think. Yeah, less than an hour, yeah. The touchscreens, yeah, are pretty nice, exactly. TBM also has a touchscreen, I think. Minty was also mentioning that the touchscreens are really, really good, really nice to get a hang of. Yeah. And this basically doesn't have a touchscreen. It just, I mean, it's all done with the buttons right there. So it's all done with the buttons around the side. This is a simple G1000, not a G3000.
Going to 129.0 Cessna Sierra
Yeah.
November Golf.
But only one. Yeah, okay. And the Beach King has 3. It's really, yeah, easy to understand and program your flight plan. What I usually do is I just load my flight plan. I just plan my flight on the flight plan screen in the game itself. And I do not program it directly into the G1000. It's just too much of a bother, actually. I mean, I know how to do it, but because you have to use the knobs to turn basically go through the alphabet and the numbers, it's really annoying. Hey, Melvius, good to see you, man. Good to see you here. Good to see you here, man. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And vote for the middle. Oh, okay. So yeah, exactly. So you have a lot, but are all three touchscreens? I don't know about that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Well, the Cessna is just basically as I said, you have to turn the dials to get the correct alphabet and stuff like that. It's really it's not that nice to do, actually, and you can do a lot right down here. I mean, I can also change a lot here, but as I said, a lot of information, nearest airport, stuff like that. We're there nearly, Melvis, nearly. Yeah. We are definitely on our way. We are definitely on our way. Actually, we just flew across Corvin Castle, which is known as Dracula Castle, in a thunderstorm. So we are flying across Transylvania in Romania, flying across Dracula Castle in a thunderstorm in Spooktober. That's awesome! That's awesome! That's so cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I am truly enjoying myself. Although I did get from Minty, I did get a new plugin for the weather, which I'm going to see and try because now we are having so much. Thank you, Yuri, for follow. Thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. I truly do. I truly do. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to see if we can change the weather, because the last 2 flights we already had a lot of thunderstorms, and I had my fill of thunderstorms, to be honest. I mean, today it is really cool and really appropriate, but yeah, having thunderstorms all the way across all my world flights is not a good thing. So yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not something I'm looking for. But for now, it's going great. Actually, it is going great. We are moving. We are grooving. We have how much nautical miles left? 109 nautical miles. I am a bit scared about the amount of fuel we have left. Right there. It's not that much. We did fly around a few circles to find Corvin Castle when we were basically above the wrong town. Yeah, that was not a good thing. But, so we might have spent a lot of fuel there. And we did have to fly over a few mountains as well, which also cost a lot of fuel. That was a bit of a shame. But yeah, we are actually making good time right now. We are making good time. We are heading now, by the way, towards Bacau. We came from Cluj-Napoca. And these are still the Transylvanian plains as thunder struck around us. So funny, I like that. Each time I say Transylvania, the thunder strikes. Transylvania. And the thunder rolls in. So that's not a coincidence, that is. That's not a coincidence. No way it can't be. It just can't be. But it is funny. And yeah. We are basically on our way to our final destination. That is Bacau Airport. Bacau Airport. We do have to cross a pass in the Carpathian Mountains because it's lying on the eastern side of the Carpathians. So maybe I will be flying through the nearest pass, or I'll see if I can gain some height and fly above it. But I think the Carpathian Mountains, our mountain range, is right there in the distance. That's where we are headed. And beyond that, just beyond those mountains, should be Bacau. So, and then we will be putting down our aircraft, shutting it down. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. Slowly gaining a bit of height. Usually I fly around 1,500 to 2,000 feet. But to be honest, I think I may be needing to gain a bit of height. And yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. There he goes. There it goes. Trying to gain a little bit of height. Slowly but steadily. Trying to conserve some fuel, but I think we will be... I think we're good. I think we're good. We should be able to reach it quite safely. I calculated that you can fly at full speed and full torque about 3.5 to 4 hours. So that's good. I have flights coming up which are quite a bit more. And I will be flying those a lot slower, conserving a lot of fuel. You know, for instance, the flight from the longest flight we are now about to do above sea, because those are mostly sea level flights. Is the first one will be from Faroe Islands towards Iceland, and I will be flying about 8,500 feet at least at cruising altitude, and basically flying at a torque of around 1,800 to 2,000 max, just to consume a lot of fuel and make sure I can do that flight. Also, the long distance sea flights will be done on autopilot, so I will be using the autopilot for that one, just to make sure that I will be able to reach my goals. I'm pretty sure that flying this manually will be out of the question for those long flights. It's not a very good idea to do so. So yeah. But those I will be only doing the long distance flights on autopilot. The rest I am flying completely manual. Completely manual. So yeah. And these are usually pretty long flights. Usually my flights take about 2.5 to 3 hours max. So this is a bit more than that. But we are doing good right now. We are doing good. I still have about, whatever left? Yeah, less than 100 nautical miles. So we should be, yeah. Exactly. 51 minutes. 51 minutes to go. So... We will be setting down around 5 o'clock Central European Standard Time. Yep. As I said, today was actually quite a long flight. I could have put it down in Cluj, actually. But I just wanted to make sure that tomorrow we will be heading towards the Ukraine. So that's pretty cool. Also be skirting Odessa, so we'll veer back to the Black Sea a little bit and then head up to what's it called? Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv. Yeah, that's in the Ukraine. So we'll be heading there. Maybe I'll just land in Odessa. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's all good. It's all good. But as of now, these are still the Transylvanian plains in Romania. Yes, we are doing actually pretty dang well. We are doing pretty dang well. Yeah, I can't complain, guys. I can't complain. This has really, really been a wonderful flight so far. Highly enjoyable. Had a lot of laughs. Had a lot of fun. I truly, truly had a lot of fun with this. But I do need, indeed, to get this plane up a little bit higher. Just to make sure I can cross the mountains right there. And also, I need to make sure that that I have enough fuel left to approach the runway correctly. And I don't know which runway that is actually. Maybe I should have looked that up before I landed. Nah, we'll just wing it. We'll wing it. We're good. We'll wing it. We've winged it before. Is that actually a word? Winged it? Not sure. So yeah. My most incredible disaster so far was landing on the opposite runway in Copenhagen. ATC really didn't like that, apparently. Don't know what. I have no clue. And it was a really good landing, actually. It was a really, really good landing. So yeah. Now we are doing really well now with fuel consumption. Doing a lot better. We are slowing down quite a bit. We are slowing down quite a bit, unfortunately. So that will increase a little bit of our flight time. As of now, but I really want to make sure that I'm able to cross the Carpathian Mountains right there and not have to do some last minute adjustments which will burn up even more fuel. That's not a good plan. Not a good idea. Funny though, but not good. How bad would it be that on the last part, just before the landing, I was out of fuel? Oh god, that will be horrible. That will be horrible. As I said, I really did enjoy this flight, but I don't want to do it again, basically. Once I've done the flight, I want to leave it behind. Move on to the next one. And the next after that. But still, this game looks so good. This game looks so good. Welcome back. Welcome back. I didn't even notice you were away. As I said, I'm trying to gain internet. Oh, really? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, glad it all got restored then. Will the army assassinate you? They might. They might, actually. And I am pretty sure I am flying over North Korea, I think. I think I'm flying over Pyongyang, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, unheard heart. Oh no, please don't. It's not. That's not what I meant, Andalia. You know it. Oh, that's one hell of a guilt trip. Well played. I salute you. Yeah, but actually there are a few countries which are quite hard to reach and or which are somewhat questionable. For instance, the funny thing is. I'm good at those. Apparently you are. For instance, what I did not expect is that there aren't that many airports in China. China is a huge country, but there really aren't that many airports there. And especially, I mean, if you're flying around a lot of the world, you see a lot of private airports or small airports for flying, but apparently public flying is not allowed in China. People cannot can own aircraft, or they can own helicopters, for instance, but they cannot fly them. So there basically aren't that many airports right there. So those are very, very long distance flights you have to fly. It's really weird, for instance. And other than that, yeah, of course. In real life, South Korea would be a problem. That would be a problem. In game, not so much. Not so much. But I really did not expect that from a country like, for instance, China, that they would have so very few airports there. But they do. It's like really, really hard to find a suitable airport if you want to fly around the country. So basically, you're bound to mostly to the eastern part of the country. I did find a few in the western side, especially once I hit Mongolia, for instance. But then again, when you head back down, it's really hard to find. Touchdown in Haneda. Okay, well played, well played. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Hope you enjoyed your flight, Judy. Hope you enjoyed it very much. But as I already noticed, I think you did. I think you did. Really, really cool. Really cool. How long was your flight in all? Like 3 hours, I think it is, isn't it? I think it's like something like 3 hours or somewhere around that mark. Oh, and by the way, do you also get an achievement for that? 2 hours, 20 minutes. Oh, that's not bad, actually. That's a relative short flight. Yeah. That's a relative short flight. I may have to plan that one. May have to plan that one. Didn't see an achievement. Oh, okay. Well, I basically don't have on air because I usually fly, as I said, I fly all around the world, and that's my shtick. That's my thing. But if you on air isn't a subscription-based add-on, yeah, it is. So you have to pay a monthly fee for that, and the more, yeah. Exactly. Yuri also posted a lot of information about on air about that. It basically comes down to if you pay for an entire year, you pay like four euros a month. If you pay for 2 years, it comes down to 2.5 euros a month. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the link, Yuri. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's the more you pay, the more for the longer you subscribe, the less it costs. What you do on air is really cool. You basically set up an air company which is linked to Microsoft Flight Simulator. You start out with you get an amount of like $200,000 or $300,000, I think. You have to buy an airplane, and then you have to, if you want different aircraft, you have to fly missions with cargo missions. You have to fly people around and stuff like that. And the bigger your plane gets, the more cargo and the more people you can fly from A to B. So it's really, really cool, actually. And if you earn money, you can upgrade. You can buy even more aircraft, increase your fleet, and also join other people with companies and stuff like that, and work together. You can basically start to manage co-pilots and pilots. You can hire them, so that's also really cool. And what you also can do, for instance, is you can, if you have a fleet and you base that at a certain airport, you can choose an airport for your main base. Then you can also hire staff and personnel to manage your and repair your aircraft. You have to hire ground crew, you have to hire stewardesses and stuff like that, so air crew and stuff like that. It is truly really cool. So it basically starts out with flying cargo and people from A to B in for instance, a Cessna. And if you're flying long enough and far enough and doing enough flights and earning enough money, you can basically upgrade each and every time you're that's way more realistic, yeah. And you can fly it on several different servers in several realism types. There's one where you can basically that's very forgiving, and then you can fly on like the Thunder server, which is really realistic. So that's really cool. Also, if you like stuff like that, look into self-loading cargo. That's also a mod you can pay, and I think it's like 12 or 15 quid, like 12 or 15 euros or something like that, just a single amount that you pay. And you can basically, it controls your aircraft. So you if you fly commercial airliners, you have to do make sure you please your crew and the people, your passengers and stuff like that. You can ask the air crew to start serving drinks and stuff like that. And if you make a mistake, you hear the people scream in the back. It's really hilarious. It is truly really funny. So that's also like 12 quid or something, 12 or 13 quid I think. Let me have a look. It's really funny. Self-loading cargo. Self-loading cargo. There we go. Yeah. So that can even add another layer of realism to your flights. It is truly hilarious to hear them scream. It is truly hilarious, and they start screaming when you run when you taxi towards the runway and you run across a patch of when you slip off the taxiway, stuff like that. Then you also hear those people scream in the back. You get also have to maintain a level of you have to please the people that are in there. So you have to make sure that people are happy and stuff like that. It's really cool. They a satisfaction level. It is really funny. Ah, that's the one you found it. Yeah, okay. Text like that. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. If you can rub it in, you will, won't you, Flo? And rightfully so, because basically, let's face it, I'm a noob. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having a lot of fun here and hoping I don't crash into the mountains. Basically, yeah. But it's really cool, you know, those add-ons, they really add a lot of layers of realism. and also also a lot of fun actually. So, but the first thing I would look for if I were you is on air. That's truly cool. Oh, thank you very much, dear. You're a godsend. Thank you. Hydrate. Ah, ooh, that's nice and cold too. Lovely. So yeah, it's so it's it really adds another layer of extra realism to an already brilliant game. Let's face it. I mean, this game is truly excellent. And even if you don't have it yet, if you want to give this game a go, if you want to give this simulation a go, this game, yeah, they do. They really do have a lot. Well, that's what I like a lot about developers. If they leave room for modding and stuff like that. I mean, there are a lot of games out there which leave a lot of room for modding. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Factorio. It's something that Flo was responsible for with introducing me and my wife. And I still hate him for that to this very day. That game really took up a lot of my time. But those mods are so incredible. That also has one of the best modding communities I have ever seen. It is amazing. But this is a really good second. Yeah. You are quite welcome. You are quite welcome. But all the root of all evil is Flow. Trust me. Factorio is a game where you basically build your own factory from scratch. You have to mine raw materials, have to process those, and basically automate your entire factory so you can eventually start to launch rockets into the sky and then into the atmosphere and keep off monsters that keep attacking you. It's really a really cool game. Factorio is really awesome. And it's also like 20 euros, I think, or something like that. It's not that hard. It's basically an indie game. Of course, I know City Skylines. I've played that one as well. Yeah, it is a really good game. Yeah, I like it a lot. Especially with all the expansions and stuff like that. It is truly a beautiful game. Yeah. Also spent a lot of time playing City Skylines. Really cool game. Excellent. One of the best. It's basically what SimCity should have been, in my opinion. I mean, Electronic Arts, when they released SimCity several years ago, I was really looking forward to that, and I was really disappointed by it. And quite quickly after that, Paradox released City Skylines. And I never looked back. That was what SimCity was always should have been. Yeah. It is truly a very good simulator. Every time I make the city get sick and die. Have you made sure that you have a good... basically, that only happens when pollution starts adding up, so you have to make sure that you... Hey, British guy! Thank you for being here. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. So yeah, it's basically if you you have to make sure you have a good waste disposal and make sure your sewers run quite good. And if that happens, and what you also have to make sure is that your sewer leaves the river. Before the part where you suck in the water to provide it to your city, so that you don't suck up polluted water and pump it back into the city, because that will make your city sick really quickly. So yeah, so make sure you do that. But that's usually when the reason why your city gets sick. So make sure you get really clean and healthy water, and make sure your pollution is behind the place where you pump up the water. If you do that, you're good. You're golden. So yeah. Hydrate, exactly. Hydrate. Thank you, Flo. Thank you very much. Alright, guys, we are now heading toward Bacau still. We are now it's nearly 60 nautical miles away. So we are still doing really good. And I think we have to cross that mountain range right there. We are now heading out of Transylvania. Sun is starting to shine again. This game gets me every time. It's so funny. It is so freaking funny. I mean, come on, that's truly funny. It is truly clearing up here. The skies are clearing up. We are leaving Transylvania. We are leaving Dracula country. We crossed Bran Castle and Corving Castle, which are both said that they used to be the original Dracula Castle, which they aren't, but it's still very cool to see. And I added mods in the game so we could find actual Dracula Castle. So that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, half an hour still to go, so that's good. We are actually still very good on track, basically. I'm really happy about that. I really am. Well, I had to increase my height a little bit because we only have like 25% fuel left. That's not much. So I am going to make sure I'm not using up all my fuel. Still climbing, still climbing. See if I can get to at least 5,000 feet. Yeah, now the ETE increased. Exactly. 1 minute more, guys. 1 minute more. 1 minute more. And let's see if I can slowly but steadily make sure that I climb a little bit. Cross those mountain ranges right there with enough fuel. I'm not sure, actually, Swordfish. I am not sure if we got enough fuel. But it is the closest airport where I need to go, so it's going to be short. It's going to be close. This is going to be close, guys. The next 30 minutes will be really interesting. I have not flown. Also, I did actually. I did fly a Diamond pretty early on. Gliding into the runway, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. I did actually try when the game came out. I tried the Diamond. It looks really. It felt kind of jittery, to be honest. This feels more slow and controlled, and the Diamond didn't feel like that, basically. I really need to slow down a lot. Well, 5,000 feet should be enough. It should be enough. This should be interesting, guys. Apparently at 7% fuel you just drop out of the sky, so I'm not sure. I am not sure. With VFR flights in single mode, not that much actually. Other than that, the ATC will not let you land on a certain on a certain runway or stuff like that. So yeah. I heard some people mentioned it on both on forums and a few people in chat also mentioned it, Runic. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's correct. So we'll see. Maybe I don't know. And yeah, in exactly, Sirtlow, I really need to figure out my best cruise throttle and mixture for ocean crossings. But unfortunately. Oh, you mentioned it. Ah, okay. Well, thank you for mentioning it. But yeah, it's Exactly, but I really do need to... it's definitely correct. Oh, good lord. This should really be interesting. Gotta hope we make we make the runway before that 7%, Sir Runic. Keep your fingers crossed for me. But yeah, I also did the first few flights. I really flew low and slow. 7% fuel. So the fuel here, as you can see, is now at 23%. Once it hits 7%, apparently you basically fall out of the sky. So this should be interesting. The first few flights I flew really low and slow. Really slow, and I flew it at like 1800 RPM, which basically came down. You could glide for like 20 minutes. Yeah, well, let's hope I don't have to glide, because I also need to land, so that should be really interesting. As I flew those flights really low and really slow at low RPM, I flew them like 60 knots as well, 60 to 70 knots. I really noticed that the fuel management and usage, I learned a lot from that actually. Can you land on the ground instead of an airport, or will it crash? I think you basically can land on the ground. Yeah, you can. I've seen people land on freeways and highways and stuff like that, apparently. So the thing is, however, I am flying through very mountainous areas. So as you can see, Bacau, which we are now headed for, is behind those mountain ranges right there. And I think it's, if you see the mountain range right there in the distance, it's behind that one. So we still have quite a way to go, actually, unfortunately. So, and landing in mountains might not be such a good thing. So that's why I'm still trying to gain a lot of height. Well, there you go. That's actually quite impressive to land on the Golden Gate Bridge. That's really cool. Well done, Runic. Wow, I'm impressed. Well, I'm not such a good pilot as that. No, I really am not. I'm just flying around here having fun. Basically, still learning a lot of things. There's, especially when you start out this simulator, there's so much coming at you, and there's so much to learn in such a short time, which is really cool, but also really hard. On skyscrapers in New York. Really? They did? They did? Wow. That is impressive. Can even land on top of buildings if you manage to go slow enough. Really? Huh. That is pretty dang cool, actually. I did not expect that. But look at this, guys. Even though I'm starting to sweat here, because I am really getting nervous. 22%! Oh. I am enjoying the views. I am enjoying these views, guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. Wow, that is so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. Look at that. Vertical to bleed off speed. Okay, yeah. Oh, so it's like they're going up, and then once they're slow enough, it's like blop, landing down when they're really slow. That is pretty impressive. Are there any... well, there must be YouTube vids of that. There must be. There must be. Some fuel cans with you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Swordfish, exactly. Good lord. Yeah, of course there would be, Sertlo. Of course there would be. I'll see if I can find a few and have a look at that. That's really interesting. That's really interesting to watch. But this list... Still the thunderstorms are going on. But it looks really, really pretty, guys. Look at that. Look at those beautiful, beautiful landscapes. I mean, that's why I'm flying low and slow. You know, just to see views like this. See views like this. So, so gorgeous. Alright, I think I'm high enough now. So I am going to make sure that I'm bleeding off a little bit of speed and even lower on the RPMs. Alright, making sure I keep my my altitude. Making sure I keep my altitude, but I'm doing quite well actually with that. I think I might be able to make it flow, exactly. But just to make sure, I mean, let's hope those lightning flashes and thunder isn't some kind of bad omen. But yeah, I think that looking for Bran Castle in the wrong place was maybe not such a good idea. That swallowed up a lot of my fuel. Yeah, that used up a lot of my fuel reserves. That may have hurt me quite a little bit there. Let's see how many nautical miles I still have to go. 40, less than 40 nautical miles. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I can cheat some fuel. Yeah, I know I can, but I really don't want to because that's not really that honest. I mean, if I crash, I crash. Yeah, it's all because of Dracula. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wiped him off my my windscreen, and now this is his revenge. This is his revenge. Yeah, I am. We are now entering the pass from the Carpathian Mountains from the Transylvania. This is the let's see where I'm coming from. Yeah, this is a mountain, apparently a very well-known mountain pass that that cuts across the Carpathian Mountains. We are now flying across the Carpathian Mountain range. This is the Carpathian Mountain range, and so basically. Yeah, so basically I tried to make Dracula roadkill. Yeah, basically, yeah. What's that? There was something really strange right there. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but... Do we have aliens? Thunder! Thunder on the mountains! Thunder on the mountains! It's Jesus! Hallelujah! It be Jesus! It's the... Or as Clarkson used to say, the baby Jesus. Yes. it's the baby Jesus. But I still think that mountain range just doesn't look very nice right there. It looks a little bit high. So, it's the baby Jesus. Let's see if we can... push that little, our little crate of ours across that. Otherwise I may have to skirt around there, which I really don't want to. If I can, I want to fly in a straight line. As much in a straight line as possible. So yeah. But this looks cool, guys. Look at that. It's all like snowed in. That does look really, really pretty. Ah, that looks so beautiful, guys. The frozen Carpathian Mountains, yes. Come on. Come on. Up, up, up. Exactly. Sorry, guys. You just all became too heavy and I have to dump the entire chat. Have fun on your way down! Mind the step! Or is that basically a way of saying I have to lose weight, Swordfish? Are you now saying I have to lose weight? Did you? I mean, let's face it, I have the body of a young god. Buddha. So there. No! Uh-huh. Sure you did. Bucharest. Exactly. Ooh, have to manage my speed now as well, guys. Ooh, this is interesting. Nope. Come on, go up. Dionysus. Holy. Those truly are some ancient gods. Oh, come on. Come on. This should be interesting. Angle of attack. AOA is angle of attack. So basically it's the way the nose is pointing. Can't restore fuel when you're dead. Yeah, that's quite true. You met them at school. Okay, guys, this should be interesting because I really don't want to crash, but I also need to cross that mountain range right there. So this is a lot of trimming to do. Making sure I keep up my my airspeed. More power. Yeah, I can do more power, but that would also mean use more fuel. And I don't want to use more fuel. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. There we go. There we go. Pick up a little bit of airspeed. The airspeed is really important now, guys. That's the butter clencher. Is it? Ooh, that will be an idea. Like a turbo boost or something like that. You've got a power up. And we suddenly became a jet. The speed! It's incredible! We went from 45 knots to about 80! Wow! But where? Like a star in Mario, exactly, yeah. Alright, so now, funnily enough, we are still climbing, and now we are picking up speeds all of a sudden. I have no idea why. Still 21%, so we are now heading, we should be getting an alert pretty soon that we are running on reserve fuel. That won't be too long, I'm afraid. But where are we? We are 30 miles away, 30 nautical miles. We're stalling. Any last words? Yeah. Hey, I think we're going good. Famous last word. Oh. So yeah. Famous last words. But I'm still now, well, we are now well up. We are now well up, 6,000 feet. So that should be good. We are actually above cloud cover. Yeah, I know. I know Swordfish, the fuel is in the yellow. I am getting really nervous now, actually. I am so nervous. Oh, God. What's my ETE, actually? Because I think that's increased.
Center, Cessna Sierra, November Golf, cancel flight following.
No, no, don't cancel flight following. Mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! Request flight following. There we go.
Bucharest Center, Cessna Papa Hotel, Sierra, November Golf. This time Cessna
Down like 5 kilometers. Basically, yeah. Oh, 23 minutes still left. Good lord. Oh, God. I added another half hour to my flight. Oh. That's so not good. That is so not good. Yeah, and the closest is 22 nautical miles. So that's the closest 20 the closest is 20.
Copy Cessna Sierra
Oh
November.
no, that's a radar contact. Sorry. That's a radar contact. What is my nearest? Is there a nearest airport actually here? There is an airport nearby, so we could deviate if need should be. But I am going to see if I can reach Bacau. I am going for Bacau. Extra achievement to unlock. I mean, I am truly wondering if I will be able to reach Bacau. That will be yeah. This is it was a really cool flight so far, and it has become very interesting right now. Crossing the Carpathian Mountains basically on fumes. Oh my! This is interesting, yeah. This is very interesting. But I already have Bacau Airport on my radio. I can reach it. I can reach it, so that's good. Let me have a look, guys. Alright. Let's see. I hope that I can land on either 24. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. 16 or 24. Okay. Innsbruck, here we come! Thank you for the confidence, Sir Blow. Thank you very much! Oh god, I never should have picked that. I never should have made that poll available. Oh, the ambiguity was the only thing that kept me in the air. Oh god, mistakes were made. Oh god. Actually, that's what exactly is going through my mind all the time. You are so dead. You are so dead. The ATC really is really drunk. Yeah, it is. But as of now, guys, we are still holding strong on 20%, so... And this is what we will be doing when we will be doing the long-distance ocean flights. Unfortunately, it will take hours and hours and hours, but we can keep... We can maintain very long-distance flights that way. It's the only way. I'm so glad I practiced this. I basically made this mistake. No, I made this mistake on the first 2 flights, if you remember. I flew way too slow, which meant that instead of calculating my flight at 2200 plus hours, I calculated that on like 110, 120 knots, and I was flying like at 60 or 70 knots. So that added, and when I recalculated my flight, I came up to at least 2800 plus hours. So that would mean I was like flying 5 or 6 years or something like that. That was really ridiculous. So that's the reason why I also push my aircraft and fly at full throttle. Unfortunately, things like this can happen then, yeah. Basically, this is what can happen if I fly too much and search too much for landmarks that aren't there. But for now, it did mean that I still vote gliding. No! No, and Dahlia, what are you doing to me? No! You guys are way too eager to see me crash, you know? There's not one who says, no, Shoni, we have the confidence in you. We know you're going to put it down safely onto the runway. Yes. No, it's all like, hey, let's face plant him into the ground. That's funny. Well, there you go. There you go. I love you guys so much. I really, really do. They all want me dead. Well, To be honest, it will be funny, wouldn't it? It really would be funny. I mean, I really do admit, this is the most nervous I've been in a long, long while. And it's virtual. Come on. It's not that I'm scared, but I am anxious. Anxious is the word I'm looking for. That's a good word. Anxious, yes. I am somewhat anxious. Oh, sure, cloud cover. That's nice. I have no clue what's going on now. But we should be coming out of the Carpathian Mountains right now. We should be coming out of the Carpathian Mountains. So maybe I can slowly but steadily lose a little bit of height and then gain a little bit of speed. That would be cool. Get out of this thunderstorm as well. Yes, it does. It is deviating a little bit. Yeah, you are quite right, Moutje. But the problem is the map that you guys are seeing is not the actual in-game map. It is a map created by SimToolkit Pro, and the waypoints on SimToolkit Pro are quite different, and SimToolkit Pro is really hard to enter your flight plan. Actually, it's somehow it's for long distance flights or commercial flights it works great, but for VFR flights like this, it's not that ideal. But the toolkit itself is really nice. So yeah, it gives us all this nice information, the extra map, and the of course the ETA flights and stuff like that right there. You know, that's the added feature that we all get. So that's really cool. So you guys can, for instance, if you do the for instance AAR. Let me see. I have to enter a message here. AAR, I think. Is it ARR? ARR? Yeah, that's the one. Arriving. So there are a few really cool features for that the chat can use to know where I am and to figure it out, and I also think this is one route. I think. Yeah. So you guys can see if you use this. The one I just linked. If you paste that basically into your we might get attacked any moment now. Yeah, I think so as well. Still 19% left. Yeah, 18% now. It just dropped. If you, as you can see, if you adjust your RPMs and your flight speed, it really does help out a lot. And we are out of the clouds, guys. Look at that. We are also out of the Carpathian Mountains range, which means I can basically start my descent, because Bacau should be right over... let me see, I think somewhere over there. Yeah. I think we're somewhere over there. We are now 14 nautical miles away. I am going to set in for landing, guys. We are good. We made it. Woo! We made it. Huh. That was a bit of fuel management right there. That was a bit of fuel management right there. Okay, we have to land on runway 16, which means we have to come from the north and then land in southern direction. We come in from the north and land on southern direction, 16. We are good, guys. We made it. We made it to Bacau with only 18% fuel left. 17 or 16 when we land. Oh, we did not go below the 7%. Oh, I'm so relieved. I really am relieved. Oh, I really was scared there for a second. I thought, oh, we're not going to make this one. Oh, on Friday we selected finally we selected our save point, and on Monday on Wednesday I'm going to have to use it. Oh, no thanks. All right. And also, what helps if you come from great heights, you head down towards the plains. You really do speed up, so that also improves the ETE time, fortunately. So that's good. And it should be, I think, it would have been a really long flight. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I can fly it in a straight line, so that's one thing. But I think it would have taken at least 2 or 3 days extra. Yeah. That might have thrown off my schedule quite a bit, actually. That might have thrown off my schedule quite a bit. So that's also a reason why I really don't want to crash and use the save point. It's I'm glad it's there, but it is a penalty. Let's face it, it is a penalty. But I think it's a just one. You know, if you just restart after a crash, yeah, that would have been an option. Malta would have been an option, actually. It was there. It was on the list. So yeah, because then I would have to fly a long way across the Mediterranean Sea. And basically, I think I would have gone through Sicily then. Sicily, Italy, and then into, I think, let's see, Serbia, I think? Then on to Serbia, yeah. Bosnia-Herzegovina, and then on to Serbia, yeah. But, if you guys can see it way there in the distance, that's where we are headed. I think that is our airport right there in the distance. Right there. Really, it's hard to see, but yeah. I think it's there. Alright. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left, Swordfish. 4 minutes. 70% to go, so I still have 10% left before I drop out of the sky. Woohoo! Oh, I actually had a dry throat because of that. Wow. That was, yeah. That was interesting. Now, let me see if I can... Alright. Yeah, it is blinking right there. It is blinking. Low fuel right, low fuel left. Yeah, there it is, guys. There it is. There it definitely is. He's out of fuel before he's done taxiing. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Oh, good lord. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Oh, God, I hope not. I hope not. So there is Bacau. I'm not going to circle Bacau, guys. I did. Wow. Wow, that is brilliant. 21 followers in 2 weeks. Wow. Holy the moly. Well, thank you guys, and I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad you're all enjoying this, because I am truly, truly blessed with how quickly this all has gone. I mean, and I still am enjoying this very much. I mean, there are a lot of regulars here that I really enjoy. Like you, for instance, Swordfish. Runic, for instance, of course. And all you guys. Yeah. 71. Wow. That is truly... I am truly happy with that. Oh my. Well, we did good, guys. We really did good. Wow. That is... I'm really happy with that. Who'd have thought? Can you already pay upgrades with them? No, 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 no. That's a very big misconception. Unfortunately, Maut, it's not that profitable. This is mostly fun. This is mostly fun. Trust me. This is all in good fun. Yeah. And I truly am enjoying myself, guys. This, I mean, it's, you know, it is an investment if you want to stream, but to be honest, it is a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. By the way, I'm now going to prepare for the landing. I really am enjoying it. Yeah. I really am enjoying this. Alright, flaps down. Not that much. That's also a very nice thing about this aircraft. You don't need to go full flaps or anything like that. It's so nice. I mean, it's so forgiving. And then he buried itself, face planted right into the ground. No, it truly is a really forgiving aircraft. You know, you can throw it around so much and still, it's all good, you know, it's all good. Alright, that's where we need to land. Let's bleed off some speed. Let's bleed off some speed. Alright, this is going good. This is going good. Heading in for the runway. We can see the lights. Do you see the light, Jake? Do you see the effing light? Yep. Still thunder strikes in the distance. Oh, the joy. Giving it a little more power so I don't fall out of the sky, which would be really a shame. Trimming like crazy. Just to make this a very nice flight. And a lovely landing. A few moments later. Smeared himself across the runway. How much fuel left? I think about 14%. Something like that. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, that's for sure. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Huh. No, we do not have time for a detour. No, I am putting this baby down. I am putting it down. I'm done with it. I am done for today. Actually, this is a pretty nice airport. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Yep. We are doing good, guys. We are doing very good. Alright. We're having a nice headwind, so that's good. Oh yeah. Beauteous. We landed! Thank God we landed! And I'm heading right up the runway. Yep. There we go! Haha! Oh Lord! And I don't have to go all the way into downtown Bacau as well! Wow! That's cool! That doesn't happen very often. I think I'm requesting a... Yeah, parking, that's good. Well, no hands, Mom. Wow. We acknowledge it. So we actually had a nice landing. Let's see how much fuel we have left, guys. 70%. That's not bad, actually. That is not bad. We really conserved a lot there on that last bit. I really did not expect that we would conserve so much. Ah, yeah, cool. Thanks for the clip. Really cool. Giving it a little break. We even could have done a detour, yeah. But I really wasn't sure if we could make it. But I'm glad we did, guys. Alright. Fling! That was a close one. That was a close one. Thank you for clipping that landing, Swordfish. Thank you. We made it. How much fuel left? 70%. Oh my! That was close. That was close, guys. 17% left. Only 10% more and we would have dropped straight out of the sky. Holy the moly. And there we are. And there we are. 3 hours, 38 minutes. The last few minutes took a little bit longer than expected, to be honest. We added at least 20 minutes to our flight time. It wasn't even close. Well, it wasn't even close. It was close enough. It was close enough for me getting really, really nervous, actually. I was getting really nervous because we really had to conserve some fuel to get over those last bit of the mountain. So yeah, that was really an important one. I mean, wow. Wow. I am so glad that we made that one, that we made that flight. Phew. Oh yeah. That guy almost got murdered. Exactly, yeah. I nearly went straight through him. Exactly. Nearly had to wipe him off my windscreen. I lost 20 years right there, yeah. So that makes him 91 now. Thank you very much, Flo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, guys. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a close one. And, yeah. It was a really interesting one. Before I leave, let's say we all head into a raid, shall we? Let's do a raid. Let's have some fun with that. First off, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow I will be here once again at 1 o'clock. And I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much, Swordfish. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope to see you guys tomorrow again. Then we will be flying on our way to the Ukraine through Moldavia. So that should be a really interesting flight. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Or a wonderful day. Smile, have fun, be safe. So yeah, let's see who we can raid. I thought I saw Zach is on. And he is a really nice guy. So he deserves a raid. He deserves a raid. No, you know what? Let's do Alpha Originals. He raided us and already, so let's raid him. That's a really, really cool guy, and he's really nice. He's from Wolverhampton. He flies a lot of Flight Simulator, and he's truly, truly cool. So let's go check him out, shall we? Let's go check him out. Where is my pop-up screen? I lost my pop-up. Close the pop-out. Yeah. Alright, rating in about 7-6. Have fun, guys. See you all later. Bye-bye.